Okay, mommy need love and I need to get up. Girl, come on, help me up. You need a bath, Nala. Take a break. But I'm mine too. We are strong and we are amazing. You don't gotta shake like me though, cause I'm shake when my mama gave me. I'm shake when my mama gave me. Welcome back, babies. It's your girl AJ. What's good? If you are new, welcome in. My name is Alexandra. I'm the owner of AJ Unique Creations LLC. Well, I make your dreams be Alice. I'm gonna take the vision that's in the back of your head that makes sound crazy to others. I'm gonna bring that vision to life. Listen, I create nothing to something that doesn't exist. I'm gonna make it an actual product that you can hold in your hands. I make things that's unique, different, and bold. And when you walk to a room, baby, it's gonna look good and feel good every time. Listen, we talk about creating things that doesn't exist and making things that's unique, different, and bold. Babies, I know y'all see that empty table back there and you look like AJ. What happened to the machines that was back there? Listen, we had to make some room, baby. HTV Ront just dropped the HTVRONT D2 DTF Printer. And I know it looks like, AJ, did you need one? This will be my third DTF printer. But babies, this printer might just be the real game changers for all DTF printers. Number one, on top of being affordable. When I say affordable, total price is $3,499, yet it's on sale for $2,599. Like, listen. My box is here. I got my shirts ready and I'm ready to unbox it. Yes. I'm so happy because, listen, in the beginning, I used to hate DTF printers. I used to talk my smack like you got to do so much to keep it up and running. I have the Locklet and the Inksonic, and I have learned, depending on the company you go with, baby, your printer can last. The Locklet I have had for about a year, almost 2 years, and baby, it has been through the storm with me, and it still runs beautiful. Listen, I haven't had the HTV Ront D1 before, but baby, we got the D2 up in this house. So I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. From the unboxing to setting up, I did not open this at all. Still in the box. I don't know anything about it besides what I have heard, besides what I have read on the website. I got two shirts over here. We got an XL 100% cotton because DTF go on everything, okay? Polyester cotton, that's the best part about it. We got 100% Gildan XL t-shirt. I'm gonna make a shirt for my husband. Something funny. My husband don't like all them like red, purple shirts. He is simple white and black. He don't want them color shirts. Okay, we're gonna do a white shirt for him, honey. And we got us a red youth extra small shirt. I'm gonna do a shirt for my son because he says I never do him anything. He said, you never make me clothes. I look like, yes, I do. I do. So we're gonna be making two shirts. I'm gonna unbox this whole printer with you guys, set it up, and show you guys how to do your first print. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started because I'm ready to unbox it. It's been sitting in my living room. Baby, I am ready, honey. I ain't waiting no more. I ain't waiting for my husband to do it no more. I'ma do it myself. Listen, y'all be seeing that saying when it's like, oh, you ask your husband to do something and then you waiting around. I asked him to bring the box in here about a week ago. I said, bring the box in here. He didn't do it yet. So he at work, and I don't care if he see this. I'm gonna do it. I ain't waiting no more. Let's go ahead and go get this box and start printing and pressing some shirts, y'all. Let's go. I'm not waiting on nobody. This thing say two people. I'm a woman. I don't need no man. I don't care if I'm married or not. I don't need no man to do anything. I could do it myself, and sometimes that could be a problem. But we got it this far from the living room. He carried it up the stairs, and now he at work. And I've been waiting too long, and I want it open now, okay? Crazy part is, this one actually came in a box. The ink on it came in a crate, and the locklid came in a box too. Even though they did have some that came in a crate. But I honestly feel like the boxes is actually easier than the crates, because the crates be so locked tight, it make no sense. You can't even get open. It's like a chest, baby. And I don't be having the keys, even though I do have the keys, because I just gotta crack it open. But I can't crack it open. Y'all may hear the kids in the background because they watching Teen Titans in the living room. But we don't need no man. I don't care if I'm married or not. I don't need no man. I can do it by myself. I don't need nobody. Okay? Until I break something, and then I'm going to call him to come home and help me. But I think by the time he get home, I could do this. So we got until probably 4 or 5. And he going to ask me why the world I didn't wait on him. Because I've been waiting so long. God, I told you to do it. You ain't do it yet. So let's get this baby inside this office. How? It's so hard to just slide it across the floor. I don't know how. Yeah, we got 2 boxes. And I don't care about the address, you guys. I did get a P.O. box. So y'all see my P.O. box. Okay. It ain't even moving. How my socks on don't help. So you got to do a slide method. Slip and slide. I want to pull it and push. Okay, slip and slide. Don't pull nothing. Slip and slide. Don't pull nothing. That don't work. Why do I got socks on? I can't wear shoes in the house. Okay. And I know it's like 2 people in there. I'm 3 people in 1, baby. Yeah, I don't need no man. I'm a crafter. And I got the crafting energy. I don't need no man. I'm a crafter. Okay. When you want to craft, you want craft. And I want to get some shirts made. And I'm going to show y'all how simple it is to start printing and pressing in one simple day, you guys. I'm tired. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. The kids woke me up early. You know what? I think it's a coffee break needed already. We're halfway in the office, so round of applause for myself because we're halfway through. And now the dogs are coming. I'm out of breath. I'm so close to the table though. So close. I'm like 1 inch. I think one more big push and slide. How about you guys? Let me finish getting this thing up in this office. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe because I'm already halfway tired just to show you guys how to set this up, start printing and pressing. I'm doing it for y'all because I want y'all to make sure if you decide to buy this printer that you can go ahead and get started same day and you don't have to stress about anything. This is a 13-inch DTF printer that also got an anti-clogging. No more shaking anything, and I love it when it's easy for me. The best part, it got a 2-in-1 software. That is what sold me. So I want to show y'all exactly how you can set this up and how easy it is to start making your money back and start a business from home in 2026. I'm about that ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Let's go ahead and get this in the office and I'll be back. Okay, let's go. Come on now, LaPoo. Hey, mommy. Mommy need love, and I need to get up. Girl, come on. Help me up. You need a bath, Nala. Take a break. Listen, if you are ready to invest in yourself, your business, and turn your craft into an actual business and a hustle, then guess what? I'm that person that's on your shoulder that's saying, let's do it. Invest in yourself. Listen, you don't have to have the biggest workspace in the world because, baby, literally, we got a box here. I am inside a box. I don't have that much space in the world. But guess what? I love what I do and I believe in my craft. And I love creating things that don't exist and making an actual product. I like taking the ideas that's literally in the back of my head that's driving me insane. That I'm literally in this world like, oh my gosh, how can I make this better? What can I do to actually make that a product? It's in my mind. And sometimes I feel like I'm in my mind so much that I forget what reality is like. But this business is the place I run to that I could take the ideas that's in my mind and make it an actual product. Turn that craft into an actual business. Do what make you happy and what you love to do. Running a business may not be for everybody, but if you actually believe in your business and your business plan, or believe in your craft and you truly It's at peace when you're in your room or that little corner in your living room or your bedroom. Why not invest in yourself and actually elevate your brand, your business, your craft? It becomes something that you want to be. Because I know in the back of our minds, we want to have our own warehouse. We want our own office. We want that. But sometimes you got to remember, you got to start from the bottom. In that little area that you started in. I went from a little corner to a big bigger office to a bigger office. Back down to a bedroom, extra bedroom in my apartment. And even though I'm running out of space, and sometimes I feel like the world is closing in on me, I wouldn't change it for the world. Because this little room, this little box that I'm in, it's the best box in the world. And to be honest, I don't know if I can actually keep going day to day without coming in my office at a moment in time to actually create something. And I'm telling you guys this because the HTVRONT D2 printer, I feel like it's that beginner printer. The lock lid, the eSonic, all of these are beginner printers. But if you're actually looking for something that's for your home bedroom, that home room, that is all in one, from the 2-in-1 software, that auto anti-clogging, 13 inches for the width, then you may just have found it. I'm the person that's literally on your shoulder that's telling you to do something that you've been looking at. Because I am an impulse buyer. I think y'all figured that out now. I will look at it and I want it. No matter if my business is up or down, I invest in myself because I truly do believe in the craft and I believe in the peace that this room gives me. So, before we even unbox anything, make sure you guys like, comment, hit subscribe, and hit that bell. Don't miss another video. Let's go ahead and unbox this baby. First off, I don't have no box cutters no more because my husband told me I don't know how to handle no box cutters, so he took them. Boy, I'm gonna scare you in your dreams. If I scare him when I handle box cutters. But I'm gonna pop you in your dreams. Alright you guys, we have the HTVRONT D2 DTF Printer in these boxes right here. So we're going to go ahead and unbox it. I do not have my box cutters because my husband said he's scared when I hold my box cutters. So because of that, we just have something sharp that's in my office. He told me not to use scissors no more. He be watching my YouTube videos and he think I'm dangerous when it comes down to sharp objects. I may be. Yeah, I know I always end up hurting myself. So, if I end up poking myself with this or hurt myself, then I think he may be right. Let's go ahead and get into this unboxing, okay, you guys? Because that's what y'all came for. Before we do anything, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start off with this little baby box right here. We got this box. We got two separate boxes. I believe the printer is in here, and I think the ink and everything is in here. Now, they did have different bundles. So let's go ahead and get started with my little cutter that I have. Y'all can't see my face, but that's okay because we only worry about boxes. I need some scissors too. I have scissors on the wall. Perfect. So we're gonna grab some scissors and a seam ripper. I'm gonna let y'all see what's in the box too. Oh, this thing got packaged real good. This is a big box for just this little thing. I don't think that needed a big old box. But I guess it couldn't fit inside, or it was like a weight thing or something like that. Oh, something fell. Alright, so these are the two things. The box is actually empty now, so we're going to go ahead and put the box to the side. Listen, I have learned to actually make sure I go through my boxes before I fully throw them away, because I have threw some things away and realized it was still in the box, and I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, where? Alright, so we got the first bag right here. It's packed in another bag. Okay, this is HTVRONT DTF transfer powder. So this is the powder that you need. So it does come with it. I did get the little bundle. So this is the powder. So you have the standard kit. You have the ink, powder, and cleaner, and the film. So you have the powder right here. And this must be the roll. Y'all, first off, 13 inches. And honestly, you can print however long you want. All you have to do is type it in. I believe that's all you have to do, because that's kind of with all the other printers. Now, for me, I never do like a gain sheet. You want to know why? Because I'm working out of my extra bedroom, and that's what works for me. Okay, so we have the roll. Ooh, God. This thing a little heavy. DTF transfer film, baby. We have the roll right here, the film from HTV Ront. Now, like I told you guys, I do have the lock lid, and I didn't have the D1, but I believe HTV Ront D1 was the same. I'm gonna actually put that down because he told me I use scissors. We're gonna use our seam ripper trail. I feel like a baby, but you know what? It works. Listen, I know y'all look like you're supposed to wait for your husband. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't need no man. I don't care if I'm married or not. I'm gonna get it done. I don't need nobody. I don't care. My grandma raised me to do it myself and not to wait on nobody. I don't care if I'm married or what. Alrighty, this is how it looked. Hold on. Ugh, it's heavy. Alright, you know what? Y'all can see, right? Okay, so I'm not gonna even go nowhere else. Alright, so we got a big thing of foam. These kids are finna have a ball with this. I'm gonna make sure I get everything out. So we have the attachment box. It got a lot of stuff. And I think this is, you know, just in case you ever have to call and you need help over video call, then they have this box that has everything in it. And it's smart to have it. And I like that they give it to you. Let's see what's inside of here. It comes with a lot of extra tools. Honestly, I see some screwdrivers. I think I always get so many screwdrivers with every printer. Honestly, I don't need to buy no more. I done stole my husband's screwdriver, so I'm happy they actually give me some. So we have screwdrivers, we have syringes. So I guess this is like emergency cleaning. You need some help. Capsule filter. I have no idea what this one is for. But hey, some little Q-tips, some extra shoes, the little wrenches, tape. And whatever these BH boxes is, you got 4 of those. We got some stuff. And glue. I believe that's glue. Okay. I think that's glue. Alrighty. We have our power tools right here to actually cut the printer on, and also the USB to attach to the laptop. Hopefully it doesn't have to be plugged in all the time like the other ones. Honey, I don't be liking that. Now, that's one thing I hate. But from my understanding, and you guys saw last time when I actually was in the lock lid software, I believe this is Bluetooth. And if it is, yes, y'all, because listen, when you have to have it plugged in USB, it kills me because sometimes the cord is coming loose and it stops the print. So y'all just saw, ooh, that broke. We just got the instructions out. We're gonna need those. When it comes down to read instructions, I'm gonna read them when it comes down to stuff like this because you can't miss any steps. Oh, they're gonna have fun with this, honeys. They're gonna have fun. We're gonna put this to the side because this thing is huge. The kids are gonna love it. Woo! Already making a mess. All right. Oh, okay. So we got an extra roll, and it comes with a roll inside. I love it. I love it. And we got our inks. These some big things, y'all. This is 500 ml. I think it's meter liters. We have all the ink right here. Get started printing. We got blue, white. Because it's DTF, you do need the white ink. The white ink is usually what clogs the most for people. But this got anti-clogging. Black, yellow. So this should at least last us 1 to 2 months depending on how we're printing. Okay, hold up. Don't tell me the roll is attached. Okay. And we got our DTF film right here. Yes, honey. She did. We got 2 rolls already to get started. Start printing, selling up prints, honey. I took a pause on making prints just because I felt like I couldn't produce everything at one time. And this is important, y'all, because this is actually in the styrofoam. This is the roll holder. It's kind of really like stuck at the bottom of the styrofoam, so make sure you don't throw nothing away. I'm putting everything on the table, and when it's time to lift up the print, I'm about to move everything off the table. It don't make sense. This is the roll holder for the film. Yes. So far, compared to the lock lid, some of these pieces look a little bit more secure, so that's good. Make sure I lift this up. Double check, y'all, because one time it was like a black piece you had to lift up and something was inside. And I was like, wait, what? That thing in the garbage. Ooh, okay. We got the cleaner ink. Cleaner ink. Honestly, with this, I haven't ever used like cleaner ink before, even though I have it. Just because I haven't actually needed it yet. So that's good. What we got down here, all the way in the corner. We got some more white ink in this corner right here. This white ink, baby. White ink. Okay, sun is on the side. Okay, we gotta actually, I gotta lift the printer out first. Huh. Okay. All right, it's time for the exercise and the time and the moment I have not been waiting for. All right, let me move everything off the table and then we're gonna lift. All right, you guys, we are about an hour in so far on setting up this whole entire printer. It's 10:49. So we about an hour in because it was like 9:40 something. About 10 o'clock is when we got it in, so 10:49. All right, this is the back, this is the front. Excuse me. Alrighty. Yeah, wait for your husband. Oh, baby. Exercise been for these on. I'm gonna do it while it's wrapped in this plastic. Oh God. I don't need no meat. I got it. Yeah, one side at a time. Okay, there we go. All right. I wish I had the table that moved, but whatever. Yes, moms are unstoppable. We can do whatever we put our mind to. We are strong. And we are amazing. We are moms. I did that. And one left. Yeah, baby. We are moms. I don't care. But nobody got to say it. Okay. She heavy. I'm going to take a breather. It's 10:40. What time is it? It's 10:50. We're going to take a 10-minute break. And I'm going to get some water. Some more coffee. Actually, let's make sure the box is empty before we take our break. So that way we can move the box out of the way. So next. Oh God, it's like stuck in. Oh, this is cute. It looked way better than the last one on that lock lid. This is the cutter. All my cutters I have got, you guys. Oh my gosh, y'all. They sucked. They was horrible. That's why people are like, oh, you use the scissors because the cutter don't work. I installed it wrong, but this one is already pre-installed for me. I don't have to do it myself because I can't install a cutter. That's sad to tell people. All right, what else is in here? Make sure we got everything out. These are the 2 rows. They go on the end of the rows for the film. I like these. They're using like different materials. I like it. Not the metal and all of that. I like it. Make sure she empty though. I also have learned to just keep a box for 1 to 2 days just in case. I'm gonna throw this away because my kid's gonna take it. So I have learned to do that because sometimes I realize I have left something in the box because I be in the rush just to get all my stuff out. All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and go. Box ain't heavy no more. All right, you guys, it is time to actually set this whole thing up. It is roughly 11:17, if you guys can see. So I probably took a 17-minute break because, baby, I lifted this whole printer myself, even though it said 2 people. Get it myself, baby. You got the muscles. All right, so we have the instructions and everything right here, you guys. This is actually, it looked not too thick. So let's go ahead and open this up. We have to do this first. With setting up DTF printers, oh my gosh, you better follow every step. A lot of times y'all always say, oh, how did you get the white to be so thick? All of that. Listen, all I did was read the instructions. It is so important to read them instructions and follow every step that it says. So before we open this, let's see what this is right here. I love that they always give you like this little envelope. Honestly, it's just so cute. It's the branding for me. I love the branding, okay? Hold up. Let's see what we have in here. HTV Ront, really outstanding, never temporary. Yes. Okay, just, I guess he's like, okay, this is Spanish. Okay, HTV Ront device warranty. Thank you for your purchase, HTV Ront products. In order to protect your consumer rights and interests, please read the warranty statement carefully. So they do tell you about your warranty. So you get 12 months of warranty. Yes, on everything, like literally the whole entire machine, 12 months. You get a year of free warranty. Listen, and you also get a return too, so that is awesome because you can return it if the return HTV device is diagnosed by HTV as fully normal and will not affect regular use. Their refund and return request will be rejected, just depending. So if you have a machine that's just defected and you want to send it back, you can send it back, you guys. You actually have a 15-day return, so if it goes past that and something happens, you can send it back. So I advise you guys to keep this because this right here is literally the information for the warranty, if you guys can see. It is all your information. That does have it in Spanish, different languages, so I think that is cool. I'm going to make sure I put this back in here because, baby, this... It is a little penny, okay? When you funding your own business, it do be a little bit of a penny. You need to make sure you keep that warranty on deck, okay? Make sure we got that to the side. All right, the HTV Ront D2 DTF Printer quick start guide. Okay, so let's see. All right, this is everything it came with. So let's make sure we had the film tray, the film holder, the roller bar. We have one of those. We have set screws. It says 4, so that would be in here. Yep, we got 4 of those. I'm just going to lay everything on top. I'm just going over to make sure I have everything it tell me that I should have. So we just want to make sure that we have everything. Okay, so we have the ink kit, set screws, plastic holders. We have the film. You have the cleaner solution. Yep, DTF powder, correct. Power cable, USB cable, Allen wrench in big and small, correct. For replacements, you have an in-stack tube. White ink pump, yep, ink. Okay, that's what that box is. So a lot of this stuff that's inside of this brown box are replacements if you need to have anything replaced while you're on a call. Lubricating grease is what this is, because I did not know. This is the lubricating grease. I did not know what that was. Screwdriver. And you got extra screws. Let me see. Yep, we got the extra screws in here. And we got some tape, non-woven fabric. Got that. We got the fabric in here. Allen wrenches in here. And a white ink filter. That is what this little thing is. This is the white ink filter. I had a feeling this was like some type of filter or something like that. And you got an ink pad, okay? That's in here. And I'm not going to open it because I know from the other printers you don't want to open it and put fingerprints in it. You want to put gloves on when you messing with that. And you got ink sacks. The ink sacks are in here too. So anything like this, when it comes down to the ink, I leave it in the boxes until if I need it because I don't want to mess it up. Got our ink. We got our cleaner swaps. Perfect. That's already page 1 or 2. All right. Step by step, you guys. This literally, it tells you everything you need to know when it comes down to doing it. I'm telling you guys, if you ever looking like, okay, is it easy to learn? They're going to tell you everything in here. It's important that you guys are reading it. It's going to tell you the temperatures, the price of that, the environment for the printer, everything. Just read the instructions. I'm not an instruction person, but when it comes down to something like this, read it, babe. Read it. All right, so first thing we got to do is take the plastic off. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to move you to the side because we're going to need the shoes in a few. We're just going to move everything to the side until we need it. Get some scissors. Let's go ahead and cut it up like it's Christmas, baby. I'm gonna actually keep this plastic bag because I may end up using it in my office for some like fabric or something. I be wanting like these big plastic bags sometimes. Okay, I done put this whole machine up here in the plastic because how I'm gonna take the plastic off. It was amazing to use it. The machine is heavy. Oh God, hold on. It's heavy. Okay. I'm trying to do a slide method because I actually want to use the plastic. I just don't want to throw it away. I want to actually use it for something else versus just throwing away so much plastic in boxes. I'm going to reuse it. Oh God. Ooh. I want to try to keep this one clean, y'all. I hate it when I got my lock lid and we had moved and the movers it was inside the crate too. Actually, no, the lock lid came in the box. It did. The lock lid did come in the box because I remember I had put it back in the crate. So it did come in a crate. So when I had moved, I put it back in the crate, right? And the movers, they was bouncing around when they were dropping, and I didn't lock the ink pads back up, and it just went everywhere. Okay, I got this little thing. I don't know where they go to, so we're going to leave it there. We're probably sliding from underneath and pulling something. Y'all smell new. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. I love that it also got these little handles on the side. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm going to show y'all. Okay, I'm going to reuse this plastic. I'm going to throw it over there for right now. So, ooh, I got shocked real quick. Hold up. I want to turn it around so y'all can see. Ooh, it's definitely a little heavy. It has these little hooks on the side, and I think that is actually just cute. This actually came off just now when I was doing the plastic, and I think it went to something down here. I don't know, but we're gonna make sure we keep this to the side because it looks like a cover though. So it has little hooks on here, and I think these are just adorable. Like, I guess if you know you're strong enough, everybody get that one side and lift from. I love it. It got a power switch and everything in the back. Like, you know what? We about to go through it, okay? But before we do anything, we do have to take the film off. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take off blue film before we do anything. You don't want to cut on the printer and have the film everywhere, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this first, and then we're gonna follow. That opens? Oh my gosh, I love that. I love being able to actually get to what I need to without having to really tear it apart. Both sides open. I actually really love that because it's a hassle sometimes when you really have to unscrew it to get to things. And it got a touchpad for the ID, or not ID, but just the display. Please remove before powering on machine. See, this is why I said this stuff is important. Please remove before powering on the machine. It says it in yellow. All right, can I lift this? Wait, y'all heard that? Listen. Oh God. That thing like pounced up. What is these? I don't know what they call, but that thing like boom. High speed, do not touch. Remove all yellow. Tip, lubricate is advised to be added every 2 weeks. So you need to lubricate the roll or the rail. Okay, we got tape right here. We got some cardboard right here. Hold on, I can't get the cardboard out. Okay, so where's the menu instructions? Unscrew the fixed plates. 1, open the printer lid in the right side access door. Use a screwdriver to remove all screws securing the 2 yellow fixture plates, and then take the plates out of all of the printer. So you got to do all of them. Okay, I think I'm coming down with a cold. I'm going to get the screwdriver that they gave me. And even though I may not need the screws, I'm going to put them in a box. You know why? Because messing around, you have to put, like, keep this on when it's time to move. I hope that this fits. So we're going to unscrew these all. These are nice and sturdy. Okay. I want to get it like a bag for it. One screw out. We got 1, 2. We need 2 of them. Ooh. So I want to see 2 of the yellow plates. Two. Alrighty, we almost done with this one. Now I know you guys probably wondering, what made you even think about this printer? Why is this printer different than the other ones? One of the biggest thing for me, well actually it's 2, but the biggest thing for me is the 2-in-1 software. When I went inside of the Locklist software and we was doing the phone cases, it was probably a couple weeks ago. I'm going to put all of this inside of the box. And we was doing the phone cases, you guys. I realized that this printer is connected to the software, and oh my gosh, that is awesome because I have to do the Better Printer app and then do the RIP software. It's too much. It's a RAN software, Better Printer software. That's like 2 different software. One closed, everything closed out. It don't make sense to me. Now we're gonna go ahead and move it forward. Boy, this top part of it, I ain't gonna lie, that the top lid lifted up. I love to hear that noise it did. It did like a shh. It did like a shh. Okay. So it did like a shh. That top is amazing. This is the second yellow plate that we have to remove at the top. This is holding the print head. But yeah, so that 2-in-1 software, y'all, listen. When the Better Print app, literally the software just closed, it stopped printing mid-print. That's like the only con that I hate, is because you need two softwares. Now, for example, when I'm using the InkSonic, I just need one software and it works. But this, the all-in-one is the part, because you can design inside of the software and a print from the software, because you're using the lockless software that they use to do vinyl cutting, literally SVG files. You're using the software that's almost similar to a advanced software, almost close to Silhouette if you pay for the paid version. So you're using something that kind of do more than just print. Versus like the RAND software, you do have to, you know, get your design and then upload it inside. All the kids out there playing some games. Okay, we got it. Oh, don't lose that tiny screw. All right, so all yellow pieces is off. We're following the steps. Follow each step, you guys. Don't skip it. Step 1 is done. Install the film tray. Position the film tray at the front of the printer. Insert the 4 tray hooks into the mounting holes. Then press down to gently until the tray locks into place. Oh, okay, we don't have to screw this. We got to lock it into place. Okay, do I leave this up? Okay, don't remove that yet. Okay, where the tray at? I got to go get that. We'll be back. Okay, so this is the tray right here. The blade. What side is the blade on? Okay, it says it just pop into place, so we're just gonna put it in. Okay, so you gotta go up and then slide in to lock it in. Oop, I think I locked that part in. So put one in, lift up, and then slide down. That's more sturdy than all the other ones so far. I think they done learn, because I have been screwing it on and the thing be leaning to the side sometimes. Honey, you don't got time for that. Okay, once you do that, hook into place. Basically, you mounting it. Press down gently until the tray locks into place. It's still locked to place to me, honey. All right, next, remove the tape. How are you supposed to remove the tape? Let's get some scissors, because how am I supposed to remove it? All right, let me go get some scissors now. Because how do you remove it? So we're just going to have to cut some off. Well, it'd be smarter to remove the tape before. But you know what? We're going to follow instructions. For stuff like this, you need to follow instructions, even though I do think it would be smarter. Because now it's wrapped all the way back there. Yeah, see, now it's in the back and it's wrapped. I think I'm supposed to remove the tape. Oh, I forget the door could open. All right, y'all. Oh my God, I forgot the door could open already. The door could open. I did that by mistake and pushed it. All right, it was not that hard once you notice the door could open again. Why is I'm like that? We did this. Step 3, install film. Remove the 4 pre-installed screws at the rear of the printer. All right, where's the film holder? All right, so we're gonna just close this back. Now we are doing all of this before we actually cut on the machine. Is it closed? It don't feel closed. What I did, y'all, I did something. It don't feel like it closed. How will you close it? See this side. This side don't feel closed. Okay, so close that down first and then do that. So you open these and then close it. Okay. So this top just opens, so it's these like things in the back. Doing that, I just want to know, when you hear it click, if it closed. Oh God, yeah, this thing heavy. I feel like I did something because it was closed at first, right, y'all? Did we do something? That's the blade, okay. No, I didn't do anything different. All right. I think that's the suction white ink. You know what? Follow steps. Don't get distracted because it's already starting. I guess it didn't. Okay. I feel like it will close, right? All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to know if I was going crazy. Okay, then just close it a little bit harder than normal. But it seems to open very easy. I don't know if that's good or bad so far, but it is easy. Now let's do the back. I feel like I'm getting distracted. Is it easier to turn this way? Let me turn it this way, because the ink is on this side. Ooh, don't go no farther than that. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do a slide. Lucky nothing's plugged in, and that's why you don't plug nothing in first. Because now I gotta rotate it all the way around. Whew. Alright, and we got tape back here too. Make sure we all tape off. That was a little heavy. Alrighty. I removed the tape. So now, DTF printer. We got the model number and everything in the back. Turn it around one more. Okay. It says remove the screws in the back. So which ones are removing? Say remove the 4 pre-installed screws. 1, 2. Okay. The screwdriver that they give you for free. And then you bend it down. Then you unscrew it. No lie, this is like less tight than a good amount of the other ones. The other ones was a little bit tight when it came down to taking the screws out. Power switch is back here, and do not unplug. Okay, I guess once you plug this in, do not unplug. It say do not unplug. Do not. So don't unplug this when you plug it in. If you need to take it off, then you unplug it from down below. But at the same time, it's recommended to actually leave it on. For me watching videos, you're supposed to be leaving it on because it's going to auto circulate throughout the night. Now I saw some reviews of some people saying it was a little loud versus silent, but you know, I don't know. We're gonna find out today. Because at the same time, I have heard a lot of noises. I have a lot of different machines in here, and honestly, y'all, everything loud. That boarding machine is 10 times louder than anything in this room. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie, this screwdriver kind of nice though. I love a free tool that I could reuse again. That's the best part about it, baby. Like, I love that. Okay, I feel like we're gonna take the screws and then use those. Okay, so align the film holder with the mounting screws, then reinstall and tighten the screws to secure it. I was right, so now we gotta get, ooh, baby, I'm getting old. Okay, so we're gonna line it here. What I'm gonna do is actually put the screw in first. Start off with the bottom. I feel like those be a little bit easier. And then line it and then screw the bottom first. All right, let's do a time check too after this. Ooh, this is a little magnet. Oh, okay, magnet, little screwdriver. Then back down, y'all. Ooh, it's an exercise whenever you putting a machine together. You're doing an exercise, okay? I believe it goes this way, because why would it go down? So make sure the hooks are going straight up, because it didn't make sense for it to go down. So I actually did what just made sense. But I feel like it will go up, y'all. So make sure the little curves are facing up to put the film on. Now, the steps don't seem too hard. They seem very easy, straight to the point, not too much. So setup is not too hard. I think when it comes down to making sure you put ink in, that's when it comes down to worries. But by having a built-in software that's all in one, I think when it comes down to like color profiles, you don't have to do anything. Like, it's gonna be so easy. And we're gonna actually upload the design together, print it out, and press it together so we could see how everything works together. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, what time is it? I don't know where my phone is. It's 11. 11:48, y'all. I took that picture too. It's 11:48. So far, we're doing good. We are halfway through. Alright, now it's time to actually install the film. I'm going to actually install this one because it doesn't have a box or all the extra stuff. So I'm going to put this to the side. This is the film roller to hold the film on. So we're going to see which way it goes. This way. Okay. Only one side has it. I don't even know what that is. I think that's like a stopper because I only see one side with it. Normally they have like something to put on both sides, but this only has one. So I'm going to get my scissors. I love how I have tools everywhere right now. Handy dandy scissors. We're going to actually put it sideways. And we're just going to cut all the tape. One thing about it with this film, they put so much tape on here. Sometimes it's a little crazy how much tape. Put that to the side. These little black pieces, you do want to keep them because they're going to go inside to hold the roll. We're going to go ahead and take this off. Okay, I don't have to cut nothing else. I can just slide it straight out. All right, so on top of that, wrap on this side. And it's a black piece on this side too. So I'm just going to actually remove that out because I'm going to need it. So we have two black pieces that we will need. I got to wash them little baggies because these kids take them. So we got two black pieces that go inside of the film that you're going to need to hold the roll. And it's like plastic wrap or shrink wrap. So this is 13 inches. Now my other DTF printers, they're roughly like 12 inches. When it comes down to printing, I won't go all the way to 12 inches because it will get cut off. So 12 inches, I usually say, but I would print up to like 11.5, 11.8. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. It's a lot of plastic. I feel like some of the plastic is unnecessary because it was already wrapped in plastic. It didn't need to be wrapped in more plastic. Just felt like it's a little too much plastic, a little bit. Too much. But I get it, you know, each one came separate. Now, as you guys saw the film and the powder came in a different box, you may receive two separate boxes. It just depends, but it does tell you you will receive them in two separate boxes. Now, this arrow, you want to make sure the arrow is going in. Slide the roll bar through the plastic holder. Make sure you have your black pieces on. One side is kind of broke. I don't know why. I think that's from shipping. So it says make sure you slide it through. So this part right here, you're going to have up. Get my little knee out. And you're going to slide it through and then flip it. Wait, it came out. Hold up. Wait a minute. It came out so smooth with the Is that the piece or did we change it? Oh, okay. So this is not the piece. So don't use that black film. That's why it's important. Use these black little plastic. I said black film. Use these black pieces, not the black pieces that came inside. Use these two. Okay? Because just now it just slid through and I wonder why. That's why. So we want to use these two. And this is going to face out. Okay. So take the black pieces off. Slide the blade, or what is that? Like slide the film holder. We're gonna call it film holder out. Take this one out. It's like broke in transit, so I'm happy we're not using it. So you're gonna have the black piece with the top part. It's like a little top facing you. Push it in. Do we go all the way in? Is that the right way? Hold up. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna go all the way in. Okay, slide this through. Holding this with my knee. So it should look like this. The black piece is not gonna like stay in, so turn it. Ooh, don't fall on me. And then take this one to make sure that little piece is sticking out the top. So it should look just like this. So look just like this. Then from there, make sure the roll bar Do one plastic hole to make sure the set screws are facing outwards. So we have to put a screw in here. What screws do we have to? Okay. So we need to put 2 screws in, but where? You have to put 2 screws in on the black piece. Okay. They don't have no screws in there, so I believe these are going to be the screws from over here. They should tell you that. So slide the roller bar through one plastic hole to make sure the set screw size is spaced outward. Then feed the roller through, and then install the plastic hole onto the opposite side. Make sure the film rotation is right. Place the holder bar into the slot film. So in the picture it has screws on there, but it doesn't tell you to put screws on. So I'm gonna believe these are just like the extra screws that they gave. These look too big for it, isn't it? Hold on. I'm grabbing these screws right here. They're like really thick. For this piece, I feel like they may be too big, but it kind of looks like these screws go here. So I'm just going to put one there just to make sure. Because there's like, from their pictures, it looked like this could be it. But you need an Allen wrench to actually do it. But it looked like this screw fits here. So we're going to have to get an Allen wrench. Let me get an Allen wrench. Yeah, that part I feel like they should tell you what screws to grab. Okay, use the Allen wrench to tighten the set screws, but you guys didn't tell me to grab, these screws. So I do wish that they would have said that part, because I'm looking at the pictures and the pictures are telling me to grab it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and screw this in right on these little corners, but make sure it's inside with the film. Push that in first, okay. But okay. So I think we got to hook it on here first and then do that part. So hold on. That's why I said make sure the paper is lined the right way. Okay, so let's hook this on here first, because that's going to now hold it in place. All right, perfect. Because now what we're going to do is take the screw and the Allen wrench. I'm using the 4mm Allen wrench. And now I think if anything, we're just tightening it up. So this is almost like holding it in place that it doesn't move or slide across. Paper is going the right way, perfect. Okay, so in total, I think it's 2 on both sides. That's why we got 4. So let's see. I think right now it's probably like 12 o'clock. I don't even know. I'm not really rushing the process or anything like that at all. I want to make sure everything is set up perfectly so I don't have to come back and redo anything. I don't want to come back and be like, oh my gosh, I skipped this step or I missed this piece, because it's like, oh, I want to everything get done. Take your time. If you do everything right the first time, and I tell my kids this all the time, if you do it right the first time, you don't have to come back and redo it. That's a very good lesson to remember. Do it right the first time, you don't have to come back. You don't have to redo it. It's like if you do something wrong at school, you know you shouldn't. Now you got to come back because you were trying to rush to do your homework and redo it because you was rushing. Do it right the first time, and you don't have to redo it if you do it right the first time. Take your time. Don't rush the process. That's a very important little tip that I tell my kids all the time. Definitely when my daughter's doing her homework and she's like, I want to hear me get on the game, and she's like rushing the process. Take your time, because guess what? You're going to rush, and when I check it, we're going to redo it, and now we're going to take longer. And I like to take longer on purpose sometimes. Okay. Make sure we're twisting it in. Perfect. It's not going to go all the way in, so it does supposed to stick out at the side or at the top of it. Okay. Boom. We have 1 left, so that's a plus. We got 1 left. Make sure I get my Allen wrenches and put them back. I want to make sure I keep everything in this box. This box is like an emergency box right here. Even this extra piece, I don't know what it's for yet. Oh, I think will it go here? I think it was for the printer port. That's the only piece that don't have like something over it. And I think when I moved the bag, it fell off. Yep, it looked like it is. Yeah, it went in. Perfect. I wonder what that piece was for. Next, place the roller bar. Okay, we did that. All right, guide the film into the feeder bars by lifting it up. So let's take this off. And now we gotta turn it back around again. But you gotta put the film in like this first. And then we'll come to the front, and then we're gonna come to the front and pick it up from there. Alrighty, we're gonna just go around and do it because now I feel like we're just doing it extra. We're just gonna move it around. I don't even stick to nothing to be honest. So let me move everything out the way. I'm gonna put these in here so I can have it. Screwdriver in here too. We don't want to lose anything, and we're gonna rotate it around. Okay, move everything to the side. I'm gonna just roll this back this way and make sure there's nothing back here. What I also want to do, because we keep moving and I'm tired of rotating it, I don't want to plug it in. I'm just going to follow the steps. I was about to plug it in, but I don't want to go faster than what the steps say. So I'm going to just wait. Follow each step. I'm going to turn it back to the back. A little heavy. Come around. Yeah, I'm so little. This is gonna be my exercise for today. My gym membership right here, honey. We just went to the gym today. We went to the gym today. This is the gym. We are at the gym. Okay. We at the gym. All right, we're gonna lift you back up. It's just an easy lift. I think I'm just not used to how easy this is. I wish I did have something like really set the tension for this part, because it's really like a tapping. You could lift it like it. You got a little knot up there, something that stretched it. Probably was me though, I ain't gonna lie y'all. We just bing boom. Alright, so we're gonna lift it up. It's not even to me. We're gonna actually lift up these little rollers. Take the brown paper out. Okay, so we lift up that. It says 3.4. I got the film into the path. So now I gotta bring the film in. So let me see. As long as we get it in right now. Is I'm bringing it in at all? I don't even know. I feel like, okay, I am. Oop. Lift the rollers up. Got the film in. Make sure everything is lifted. We took the brown cardboard out. Got the film in. Got the film into the feed pad from the rear of the printer. Lift the pressure rollers. Remove the protective backing paper. That should have been a brown piece, I believe. Protective backing paper. I feel like that should have been a brown piece because I don't see nothing else. Lift the rollers, remove the protective backing paper, and manually advance the film forward until the film reaches the reference line on the film tray. The reference line. Okay, there's lines on here with markings that let you know 1 inch, 2 inch. Okay. Feel like we 2 over, okay. Boom. Okay. Perfect. Make sure everything is lined up. Then we got everything in position. Next. It say then lower the pressure rollers to secure it. So just bring it down. Perfect. They're all set at 1, 2. It's already like that. Open the ink tank cover. Shake the ink bottles thoroughly and pour the ink into the corresponding ink bottles. Okay, so next is the ink. Gonna bring this down. We're gonna pour in the ink now. So we got white, yellow, magenta, white, yellow, magenta. We missing blue, cyan, and we missing black, y'all. What we did with the black? What y'all did with my black? And we got our black. So we got all the inks here. Open the ink tank covers and shape the ink bottles. Thoroughly import the ink into the corresponding ink. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add the ink in. Okay, so I took a little bit of a break. I did turn the machine sideways. I took a break, got something to eat, fed the kids. It is, see what time is it? 1:14. You guys, I know y'all look like AJ. It shouldn't take you this long. I don't got nothing to say to you, okay? I got kids. I got 4 kids. My husband's at work, and I'm setting up a machine. Okay, so it could take me 30 hours. I don't care, you guys. Yes, it could be quicker if I didn't have the kids, if I didn't take breaks. But, baby, I got to feed the kids. I got to change them diapers. Now, I got these gloves from Walmart. They just some regular gloves. And I got paper towels because I am known for wasting ink everywhere possible. We got some paper towels, okay? Now, I don't know if I need it, but I'm tired of my tables turning colors. We got our scissors to open it, because I ain't gonna lie, when it comes down to opening that thing, it'd be hard. We got some scissors and seam ripper. So what we're gonna do is open the ink tank covers and shake the ink thoroughly. So this is the ink tank cover. It had a blue paper tape around it. So white KCM. Once you put that ink in, I ain't gonna lie, you can't take it out. So make sure you pay attention, okay? You cannot take it out. Oh, we got smart ink alert. So when your ink is going low, it's going to let you know. When the ink level is low or the waste ink level is high, the indicator light turns red. And a 60-second beep sound. Listen, I tell y'all, I be wasting ink. That's the reason I got gloves, because sometimes I'll take the ink and it be already full. It just be leaking out. It be looking, oh my gosh. That's how half my machines get dirty, because all the ink just leak out. So we're going to just open this ink. Okay, I'm going to turn it a little bit more so you guys can really see. So we can really see what we're doing. All right, so this is how it looks for all the ink tanks. All right, it doesn't say an order to do, so we're going to make sure we're reading this. So waste ink. So you don't put nothing in there, correct? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start with one. I do not open any of these until I make sure like I'm down to order, so I don't mix it up. Because if you pour the wrong ink in the wrong thing, baby, you got to look. I'm also trying to make sure I turn to that next page before I actually, you know what? Let's just do the ink like they said. Because after that, that's it. Oh, these papers stick. Okay, after that, it'll be it. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the scissors. This is the white ink that we're starting off with. I'm going to first take the scissors and actually cut it open. These are some big old bottles. They give you a good amount of ink that literally can last almost 60 days to 90 days. Shake it, depending on how much you burn. Shake it real good. Shake it real good. Shake it real good. Shake, 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 shake. All right, let that calm down. Twist. Hold up. What type of top is this? It has a weird little top that you need to twist from this little white piece down here. Oh my, I'm so happy, because no lie, I used to hate the covers on all the other inks. I used to have to take a thing and pow, pow. That's why my husband stopped trusting me with certain things. I'm going to take the seam ripper. One little poke. All right, and I'm going to get my white top off. I'm going to just do one at a time. We ain't rushing the process. I ain't trying to go fast, but who? Make sure this is white. Sometimes you got to double check white. Just do it. It's not, I know you probably looking like you already saw it was white. And I'm going to check again to make sure it's white still. Get a good hole. Clean that off. I need new scissors, you guys, because my scissors have not opened so many inks. I don't want to get nothing on the floor. You can see all the bubbles from shaking it up. You can see the little bubbles. And we're going to pour it right in here. Make sure we not wasting it. This is white. Double check white. Okay. Boy, because once you pour it in the wrong thing, that's it. It ain't no going back. That is it. I'm going to fill it all the way to the top. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And we got some left. We got a good amount left. Knowing me, stuff like this. And I'm only saying this because I have learned already. I'm going to buy some ink now. I have been running out of ink. Oh, my gosh. And I be looking like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I was out of white or something. I've been running out of ink lately. White is done. Move to the next one. Black is next. Black, black. Take that top off so I can know I'm doing black only, okay? It's important, y'all. Y'all may look at me crazy like, oh, you don't got to do one by one. You don't got to say, listen, I have talked on the phone with some people that had the wrong color ink and something, a little bit of blue mixed in with this, and it ruined everything, okay? Just throw it. I do like these little tops right here that you will open from. Okay, I'm about to say I liked it at first, but God, we got it though. And I just love the top cover. It's just much easier. I think these supposed to be like protective. I feel like you're supposed to take them off, but I ain't doing that to you. All right, now we got black. I'm gonna take that seam ripper. Hold up, we shook this up already. I don't got top on either, so let's double check. Oh, you can see it through here. Oh, I didn't notice that. So on the side, it got the ink levels in the bottle too, so you don't have to guess if it's a lot. Okay, make sure we don't get that hole open, because I don't think I shook this one up. Shake, 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 shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake, shake, shake. You don't got to shake like me though, because I'm going to shake what my mama gave me. I'm going to shake what my mama gave me. Shake, shake, shake. My knee hurts. All right. We're going to go ahead and poke that little hole. This is black, so make sure we don't get no black up on everything. Black stains, honey. It stains. I think this is the first time I done poured some ink and then waste it. But let me stop, because I could be the wasted at any given moment. So just hush your mouth. Ooh, I'm about to get a new seam ripper, because this became a needle opener. All right, peel that top back. Just do a nice little peel. This one, you can't even do that, so. I don't want to stain the bottle. I hate staining the stuff, but it end up stained anyway. We're just going to pour it in. Ooh, that black, okay. I had to double check. That black, right. Ooh. That one thing, that black, that's it. If the black in anything it's all supposed to be, you done. I just like the white. All right. I don't want to stain anything. Put that top back on. Nice and tight. Okay, because I done stained so many bottles. That black, okay. Because boy, that's why you see me doing that. I'm scared. I don't want no stains, y'all. Trying to do this time with no stains. I actually be tired of a printer because it done got stains on it. I be telling myself, why did I do it like that? It looks so ugly. It looks so ugly, right? Next is blue. We're almost done. I know I'm moving slow. I'm gonna shake this one up while I was inside the plastic. Shake, shake around, shake, shake around, shake, shake around. Run in place and shake around, 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 shake around, shake around. We can make crafting fun. It don't have to be boring. We're gonna cut that one open. Feel like a doctor's son. Chop, chop, a surgery. Ink is important. Alrighty, we done shook everything up. This is the blue. Cayenne, the top is off. That let me know. This top is a little hard. I think I'm supposed to take that plastic off, but I think I do. I don't know, it just feels like it makes sense to actually take the plastic off. Probably was supposed to, but I also feel like you're supposed to keep it on. I don't know. Clean off that seam ripper so I don't get no black in here. And I'm just going to do like a nice little cut at the top. Oh, we shook it up too much. See, this is why I said paper towels. Now, why I said paper towels, I'm just going to go ahead and pour this in because I feel like it may leak out or do. But now it's a slow leak. I want to get the bubbles from the top. Okay, there we go. It's okay. We're just going to get us a new seam ripper for something else. All right, clean that top off. And this, what I was talking about gloves, y'all. I'm so messy. Y'all see that? I went from good to messy. Dirty. From good to messy. Now, look at that. Look at the mess I'm making. You know what? We're going to stop there. I'm also going to change my gloves. I don't want to get blue on nothing. I'm going to pour it in from there. Perfect. I'm gonna take a paper towel and clean off the top part of it. I'm gonna get some more gloves too. Perfect. Look at that sound. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. My son said to his friend, "You stick on that for me?" I said, "Yeah, boy." Don't be rushing me though. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, because we want to get rid of this top part, just because I don't want that to fall in nothing. Then I'm gonna clean this off. That's not top, this is the top for this one. Close it. Put this top back on. And I'm also gonna go get me some more gloves, because now I'm gonna make a mess if I keep the same gloves on. Alright, so I got some more gloves. Don't mind my box, it looks a mess, but that don't mean nothing. The gloves still work, okay? Gloves was underneath the sink, that's why. We're gonna put some new gloves on. And we're going to finish everything out. Those 3 are done. We have magenta and yellow. So we got 2 left. We are almost done. After that, we just got to set everything up. Clean this off real good. Go ahead and roll it over too now. I'm about to clean them scissors off. I'm about to soak them in something. Yellow. No, magenta is next. Let's not skip anything. Magenta. Actually, let me see that facing me so I can know. Trying not to get the table dirty this time. Magenta. Shake it up while it's in the bag. Shake it up good. That's what they said. A little bit of workout. Right? I think this is probably the cleanest so far. But you know what? I ain't going to keep saying it because I feel like every time I say it, I done made it a little bit messy. I'm going to actually put this underneath this time. See if that works. Twist that bottom part of it. Okay. I think these supposed to be like just extra protection for when you shipping it. Smart, smart, smart. Magenta, magenta. Take that little seam ripper. I wonder if hitting the top help the bubbles. That don't make sense. Do it. Do it. Y'all let me know if that makes sense. Do that actually makes sense though. Hitting the top help the bubbles to go away. You want to make a good size hole, honestly, so that way it can pour in faster. Because if not, you'll be waiting for a minute. I done learned that over time. Magenta, magenta, make sure we got the right one with the right thing. Oh, this one pouring in like a faucet. Oh, that was the perfect hole I made. That one was so smooth. Perfect. I'm just filling everything up to the top. They didn't tell you a certain amount. I'm just filling it up to the top. Right, close it. We got one left. And that is yellow. Before I do that, let me make sure this is closed. So that way I'm not putting it in the wrong thing. I'm very cautious with things like this because one little thing, it can go sideways so fast. Shake it up. Oh, that was foam. Shake it up. Take them scissors. Cut it open. This is probably the easiest when it came down to actually opening the inks, because a lot of times it has like that thick white piece at the top and that thing be hard to open sometimes. I love the like aluminum foil at the top. It's so much easy. Make sure we got yellow open. This is yellow. Perfect. I'm going to definitely order me some more ink. Now when it comes down to inks, I also learned to just stick with the brand printer. I know some people, oh, you could buy ink and you can get off of Amazon. I'll stick to the brand printer because when it comes down to that warranty, I want to keep my warranty. So I'm going to use the ink that's supposed to be used with that printer, not try nothing different. Stick to the warranty. You want to keep your warranty, use the things that came with the printer. So use only HTV Ront ink with the HTV Ront D2 printer. Do you understand that? Don't sit here and change because everybody say Amazon ink better. Oh, that looks so good. I love me some clean ink filled to the top, printer filled up. Yes. All right, and the last one is the waste ink bin, but we're not touching it. That is to take ink out. We're going to go ahead and put the top back on here. We're going to only use HTV Ront D2, not D1, D2 ink. It says shake the ink thoroughly before adding every time. Gonna go ahead and close this. I do love this. I also love this smart ink alert. And we are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the gloves off so that way we're not getting ink anywhere. All right, we just added all the ink in. Some thick pages. Want to make sure I'm not skipping any steps. 3.5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It was only 3 steps in total. Make sure. The papers are very thick. That's the issue. Show you where everything at. They also got a user menu, video guide, and community to connect with everybody. What's 19? White ink buffer that's in the back is also covered by the maintenance doors. 24 and 25. 24 is the auto ink circulation pad. 25 is the auto print head cleaning pad. And then the printer port. Okay. This is also wireless. It's not, it doesn't have to be connected through USB. I do think when you set it up, you do have to connect through USB. The papers are very thick, so I'm just making sure that I did all of the steps before I actually cut this print on, because a lot of times whenever you're doing this, you have to do all these steps before you physically cut the printer on. We did remove both of the yellow pieces. That's important because usually when you cut it on, the print head will move. We did the rollers. Oh, you could put that, what is that? Allen wrench in the back to that magnet, but I'm not keeping that on the back. I'll just keep it in the box. Fall down and hit something, then what? We added all of the ink. We did it in order. All right, quick start instructions. Open the browser on your computer and download the HTVRONT app or the lock lid. Launch the Idea Studio on your computer. Click Add Device on the home page and select D2 DTF Printer. Then follow the software prompts to complete driver install. Okay, so you do have to connect it through USB to download the drivers to the software. So let's go ahead and plug it up, and let's go ahead and get our laptop so that way we can start printing, because we're almost done. Only like 7 more steps. Not too bad. All right, you guys, I did plug it in from down below. I did not cut it on, but once I plugged it in, it did make noise. So I think it just cut on. And the lights on the side did cut on for the white ink circulation and also the auto cleaning circulation. Everything cut on. It did make noise. Now, it is recommended to keep this on, powered on. So even though it's not on in the back, it's recommended to actually keep it on, because that way it can actually have the ink basically circulate throughout. And honestly, it's on now and it's not like loud or anything. So we'll see, but we're now going to go ahead and do the power on switch in the back. I'm going to let you guys hear it. It does have air in the back, or not even under, it feel like underneath it has air. It has a touch screen. Oh, I love it. Okay, it has a vent down here, if you guys can hear it. And it also have this touchscreen that I haven't had before. Normally I'm pressing buttons on the side. So for this touchscreen, it has left, right, feedback, stop, clean, check, and then pause. It also say offline, so I do have to connect it, I guess, to everything. Can I press offline and see what happens? Okay, so I do have to connect it basically. Okay, so we have our laptop. Let's go ahead and do what it says. We're just going to follow the instructions right here. I'm going to screen record so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going to lay it on top. Can it handle? Making sure, because I usually like to lay everything on top. And I'm going to go ahead and connect this with the USB. And I have you guys facing the printer so that way you can actually see. So once I did cut on the printer, the lights on the side did cut off. So I think that is for when you power the machine off, it stays on and still can circulate for the ink. So I'm just going to go ahead and open the lock list software. Just going to close out everything I was working on, so you guys won't be being nosy, because y'all be being nosy sometimes and I don't need y'all up in my business, okay? So we're going to close everything out first before we do that. Alrighty, everything is closed. So I'm going to go ahead and screen record so you guys can see exactly what I'm going to do. That way you guys are able to do the same thing. Like I said, this is a 2-in-1 software. So if you have any type of locklet, or even if you don't have the locklet, the software is free, number one. Software is free. Now if you want almost the paid version where you're making SVG files, then you may have to pay for it, but the software is free, so you are able to download and use it. Listen, honeys, it's not that hard. It may seem like it is, but it's not. Like, it took us a little longer to set it up just because breaks. I was lifting this by myself. I ain't macho woman over here. I don't got that many muscles. I weigh only about like 100 pounds, honey. All my life I was 90 pounds. Now I weigh 100. And that was after I had all my kids. So yeah, like whatever, chill. But to set this up was very easy. It wasn't that hard. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stream record, and I'm gonna wait till it starts, and from there we're gonna go jump right into it and go to the locklet software. I already have a design I'm ready to go with. I'm gonna be using HTVRONT I'm gonna be using HTVRONT Auto Heat Press 2. And I'm going to actually get that ready on the side, because I'm going to use that to cure everything. So I'm just going to make sure I have that ready on the side. My room is a mess at this moment, and I don't care. So I do have it right next to my heat press, so that's going to be actually easier. So we do have the locklet software open right now. We're going to do add device. Device connection. You guys are watching. You see all the devices that I have from the locklet. Cutters, iCraft cutting machines, the iPaint, the tumbler presses, the foam presses, even the iEngrave laser machine. I love that it has this 2-in-1 software for all their machines. It's so easy. You don't have to do nothing different. We're going to press next. It says USB. It's already connected. Insert the power. We did that. We did that. Connect device. We're going to wait till it connects. The required drivers for your D2 printer is missing. Please install the enable connection and printing. Download it. So it's telling me I do have to download the drivers, which it did say inside of the instructions. So this right here is 7 steps. The other one was 3. Honestly, 3 to 4 steps. It just took us longer. So it says installing. So yep, for the first use, click settings and do quick ink fill. Press yes. So I'm stream recording so you guys can see all of the settings that I'm doing, so it won't be no confusion on how did you get this white like this or anything like that. I'm just stream recording so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing on my laptop, and you are watching me set this up yourself. We're basically doing it together. So press connect device now, I guess, because we did everything else. Yeah, we did everything else, so I guess press connect device. Okay, then it say click connect device again. When a check mark appears in the software and the touchscreen control panels of the printer shows online, the connection has been safely established. It still say offline. Okay, allow. My husband do set up a lot of firewalls for me, so oh boom, it's connected. So it's a lot of asking me if I allow the devices. It does say connect right here. It says online, and press done. That was it. So for the first use, click settings and click quick ink fill to add ink. So it says go to settings. I'm going to actually move the mouse so you can see device settings. Okay, it says for the first use, click settings and click ink fill. Where would that be at? General ink fill. Press the play button. A lot of stuff on here is like a play, pause button. Oh, the ink is filling. Oh, okay. The ink is now filling up the tubes. Filling process will stop automatically after 20 seconds. Ooh, it does get a little bit loud. It does get loud, you guys. All right. 20 seconds. Was it 20 seconds already? Is it done? That was kind of quick. The 20 seconds went by like 2 seconds, honey. Okay, well 20 seconds is fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Alright, it automatically stops. Okay, stop telling me OneDrive. Boom. Tap the check on the control panels. Okay, so leave print both directions. Leave that on. Auto film feeder after printing. This is 0. So that's another thing. So certain things like this, I'm looking at the picture to tell me, because it's not like saying it in the writing, but in this picture. So auto film feeder after printing, the device will automatically film feeding after each printing task by the set volume. It says 0. This one has 30. I'm going to change it to 0. I'm just going to see. It says 30. Y'all remember 30. 30 mm. We changed it to 0. Okay, so tap the check control panels. Okay, we did that. So tap check on the control panels to print a nozzle check pattern, inspect the pattern, and compare it with the reference. Where would that be at? Oh, you'll tap check on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So tap check. So you want to go to this control panel right here, and you'll do check. It literally says check. Okay, what's gonna happen? It says print. I done backed up. Oh, what happened? Did we miss something? Okay, print a nozzle check. Go pattern to print a nozzle check pattern, inspect the pattern, and compare it with the reference. Do check again. I'll press check. All right. Hold up. So it's doing a clean. I press clean because I don't see any of the print lines or anything. And why didn't it go back home? It went that way. All right, we're gonna actually lift this up because I want to see. Do I have to say how this connected? Oh, we're done. Do not touch the one. Okay. Ink came here. So what if I turn that back to 30? Do I do that? Basic. Okay, now I'm just doing stuff I probably shouldn't be doing. So, is there a home button? I want to know. Machine, calibration. It says click setting. Because I didn't. Okay, we got to bring this back now. So, I did that part. But there's nothing on this paper, so. Do it come back? AJ, stop pressing stuff. That's what y'all saying to me. Okay, we are pressing stuff. Click settings, machine, calibration, perform. Okay, let's just do that then. Says print. Paper came out. Wait, why paper stuck right here? Hold up. Paper is stuck. Paper stuck. Paper is stuck underneath the blade. We went too far over. Hold up. Pause. Hold up. Okay, I'm about to cut this off, y'all. We went too far over. The paper is already lifting. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna actually unplug it. I'm gonna do a disconnect because I don't want it to do anything because this paper is too far up. So back the blade or something. Let's try moving. Okay, move the blade here. Feed. The paper is over here and it's getting stuck here. Okay, so I'm about to move this paper all back. All right. So we're gonna have to actually move the film over some, it look like. Do I have to unscrew everything to do that? Yeah, that, okay, we're just gonna lift it up. And I'm gonna lift this up. And I'm going to bring the paper over to match the lines because I could see that that is off, and I see a little bit ink here. So let me clean that up first. So there's a white little line you should be at. So let me move this back to that white line because that explains why the paper is getting jammed. If that happened, I can mess up everything. So I'm going to move it to the white line. I guess that's the indication that I guess I missed, so we moved it to the white line. Okay. So if I press the power off, I'm gonna move the head back. Don't do what I do, y'all. Please don't. The head is going back in. All right. Let's bring it down. Everything is locked back in place. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna do, let me plug it back in because I never finished the connection with it at all. So that kind of threw everything off. I didn't even finish the connection that I was supposed to be doing with it. Okay, let's connect it back. So we are still on the nozzle check. It did get stuck over here in this corner. I don't know what happened, but it did get stuck. I'm just gonna go back to the maintenance. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go back. I put it back on 30. And I'm also gonna just print. So I went to the machine calibration. Okay. Oh, y'all heard that? What was that? That was loud. That was it. It just stopped. It hit the side and stopped. Was I supposed to take these off? It didn't say that. Didn't tell me to, so we're going back. What did I do wrong? Hold up, let's see. I unscrewed all of that. I did this. I'm going to actually push it back home. I don't know, it's hitting that side and then it just stops. Printing pause. I didn't pause it, but it says it's printing. What if I press stop then? I don't know what happened, y'all. Stopped. So cancel this. Wait, did this just stop? Alright, let's just unplug it, because that just like stopped too. Okay. So like either skipping the steps or something. So let's exit back out because what just happened? I don't even know. Reconnect it again. I feel like we just skipping a lot of steps. So let's reconnect this again. Alright, it's reconnected. We supposed to do a fill. We did that. Quick ink fill. Okay, it says do a clean. Well, not a clean, a check. Printing pause. Please check any. Something is under. Wait, hold up. What's going on? Do this bar supposed to be here? Cause something is hitting. I just don't. Do that bar supposed to be there? Alright, it never said remove any of the bars right there, so I'm like lost on that part because it's telling me something is under or around the print head. I'm physically moving the print head right now, you guys. So cancel. Okay, it's not even canceling. Is it more of the software than anything, y'all? Like, is it more of the software not working? I'm just cutting stuff off, y'all. I'm literally just cutting it off because it's not even canceling, okay? And I'm gonna cut it back on. I feel like this bar don't supposed to be here, but I also don't want to remove it because it never said remove it at all. So, y'all watching me set this thing up. We removed everything here, so please remove before we did that. Okay. Okay, it's offline. Okay, let's reconnect it then. So I didn't finish the connection process yet to actually physically connect these two fully. So we still are in that process of doing that. Still say offline right now. Yeah, it says offline still. Yeah, I may be regretting it already. So now I can't move this, but it also says offline, that it's not connected. I know, I'm just gonna give it a moment and just let it sit, I guess, until it connects, because it says offline and I can't move anything now. Alright, you guys, I end up checking on the kids and coming back. As I see, there is some color here, but I guess I'm gonna do another one because what is it after that? Let me also clean up. I see some extra ink here. I see yellow and all of that. Where we was at? I end up walking away. It is now like 2:29. I'm like walking away. I say, you know what? Let this thing just, I guess, sit for a minute and actually cut on. So I guess what we do, because the colors are not normal. Okay, so represent for the do check again. So if it said it doesn't look right, do another check. So we press check. Okay, I don't see any white. It's like yellow. So if I press clean, I'm gonna do clean. It does not say do a clean. I'm doing clean because I feel like it needs to clean because it's yellow with the white. So I'm doing my own clean. It never told me to. I'm going to do it because I feel like it needs one. So I don't know if y'all can see. This is yellow. That's not really white. It looks that way, but it's not. It's done. So I'm going to press a check. It does tell you on this screen too when it's free to do something. I'm going to press check again. I just want to know when is it going to be like fully connected because it says you don't need a USB. Okay, look, there we go. We got white, but it's white with yellow. See yellow. I'm gonna do one more clean. Like I said, y'all, I'm doing the cleans because I want to. I feel like it needs some cleans. All right, click the settings, machine calibration, and perform X and Y. So once this done, we're gonna wait till we get all the colors because you want to make sure all the colors are there. When we added the ink, I think we had at least too much white or probably too much yellow. It says still cleaning. Yeah, I just went to lay the kids down for a nap. Well, the babies. I still got to lay Jasmine down for her nap because she woke up late today. So I'm just going to wait. Okay, we're just going to do one more check. I can see the white coming through, so we're just going to do one more check just to make sure. All right, everything looks good that time. Yeah, everything really looks good for that one. I like it. There's a little bump in the white, just a little bit. I feel like this has a little bit. Yeah, this got a little tight spot right there. Hold on. Let's loosen this up to make sure now. If it's stuck on that blade, then honey, we're gonna be screwed. So I want to make sure everything is always flat because them little bumps can mess something up, okay? I'm going to just do one more clean because I want to do one more clean and we're going to go ahead and do the Y X and X and Y. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead. You guys should be able to see my screen. Where we got to go at? So this is the settings right here for the print head. Wait, was the paper still up? Oh, I thought I heard the paper. Print head clean, say clean. Print nozzle check pattern after cleaning. Automatically set up. Auto clean. Mode clean. You can set like a time for every 8 hours, every 12 hours. I do like that it does that. Sleep mode, print head clean, and when enable auto clean settings in sleep mode will take effect. Is it good to do that? I don't know. Deep clean, check cleaning guide. I'm gonna have to do some more research. I don't want to check any of this right now. Auto clean, honestly, I clean once a day. Try not to, but I'm just gonna do like, if we do once a day, what, every 8 hours, morning time, nighttime. I mean, this printer will have to be on always. I'm gonna just do every 12 hours. That's one whole day. I'm gonna do every 12 hours. These are my settings. I'm not following nobody. We're just gonna do one more check, and then I'm gonna go to the machine calibration. I always mess that word up, so I don't care. All right, I like the way we're looking. I like the way we're looking. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this settings. It says perform one, so we're just gonna perform one because that's what it says to do. Print the test pattern. Print it. Let's see what happens. I don't know what it's gonna tell us. It makes a loud noise when it does anything. All right, so press next. Step 2, find and enter the offset values -5 to 5 of the pattern in which the calibration lines and test lines overlap. Find and enter the offset values to 5 of the pattern in which the calibration lines and test lines overlap. Basically, which one was straight? Find and enter the offset values -5 to 5 of the pattern in which the calibration lines and test lines overlap. To me, it'd be 0, but it's 0. I leave 0. Complete. That's it. Save. I feel like that was a tricky question. Was that right though, y'all? Y'all look at, make sure y'all slow that down because that was a little bit hard to understand. Now let's do this one. Speed, high. Let's just do medium, y'all. I don't want to know what high is. Print the printing speed. Select the print speed and print the test pattern. Okay, so this is medium. Let's see how fast medium is. Oh, medium was not bad. Okay, medium wasn't crazy. Okay, next. I'm going to stick to medium. I don't need nothing too fast. I'm going to look at the picture and see what it looks like that. Blue at the top and lighter blue in the middle with the lines going straight down. Open that up because that's going to be 0 again. It's going to be 0. Leave it. All right, save. We're done. All right. We are done. We are done. We are done. Now it's time to print. Now it's time to print. Hey. Yes. Okay, I'm going to show you guys my design. I guess this is the device. So we're just going to go to my space. Actually, why I'm going to my space? Because we're doing a whole new project, right? So actually, I also realized when it was doing that acting up, I had to update the software too. So make sure you do update the software. We're going to change the machine at the top. D2. Switch. Canvas size is 2.9 by 20. You are able to change the length if you're doing longer, but honestly, we don't need nothing too crazy. It says connected. I want to really connect this through like a Wi-Fi. Yeah, they said you don't have to have it like physically plugged in. And I feel like there's some type of way, right, to do it. I feel like it's some type of way. I just don't know yet. We don't know all of that yet. They should tell you because they said you don't need to have it physically plugged in unless I'm wrong. I may be wrong though. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I feel like it can connect through Wi-Fi, but we don't know right now. So this is the lockless software. I use this when I'm using the HTV Ront H17 phone case heat press. It tells me my sizes. I use this if I'm using the iCrafter, the cutting machine from Lockwood. And even if you're just using their laser cutter, you can use this software too. So I'm just gonna let you guys see the printout. we're gonna go ahead and upload the design. I think I have one saved. I'm gonna download. Don't be looking at all my stuff and my information, okay? I'm gonna actually, I think I downloaded this the other day. I have a design I wanted to do. Not Hello Kitty. Was this it? PNG 2 or PNG 1? All of these files I brought on Etsy's a while ago. When I say a while ago, we had this thing for a minute. Alright, so let's see. My husband is SpongeBob down, y'all. But I also want to give him like a kitty shirt. So I'm trying to find something that's like a little bit funny. These are just like funny sayings at the same time of being like adult friendly. I like this SpongeBob. Okay, I'm gonna do this SpongeBob. For my husband's shirt, he's gonna be the white shirt. I'm actually gonna do the whole size. Let's see. You shouldn't have to mirror, correct? I don't know. Okay, so they also got image editing where you can get the background removed. This is all in the free version too, you guys. It tell you right here if you want to start a free trial to actually get more AI tools, because they do have AI built in here. It's $6.99 a month, or it's $8.99 a month if you get the yearly plan. Then it'd be $6.99. I do not have it, as you see. I do not have it. Okay, I didn't buy it. Nobody gave it to me, y'all. I don't have it. Okay. But you can remove in here in the free version. You could crop, you could do a transfer. I believe that is taking the photo out of the background. A standard cut if you're doing print to cut. You can also adjust your photo, trace image, print to cut. Actually, this sounds a lot like Silhouette that they took from there and actually upgraded it and put it into this software that is a free software, you guys. Now, they have something called Smart Nesting if you was doing more than one type of file. But we're going to start off with one. I think let's just see how this works. Now, do we have to flip it? Okay, so in Ideal Studio, click upload to import your images. We did that. Set up the printer preferences. For first time use, it is recommended to keep the default settings. After setting, click add to task. Okay, it already had the stuff there, so I didn't change anything. Okay, this is how mine came up. But do I have to mirror my design? They didn't tell me that. I feel like you should, because I just feel like you should mirror it, right? I don't know. What did it say? The image has a low resolution. Sizing it or using a AI clarification tool. Y'all gonna do it for me? Do y'all do it? Do y'all do that on here? AI painting. No, I don't want to do that. Thought y'all was gonna do the AI tool on here. Okay, you know what? Just go back. Let's close you. I'm just gonna. Something is telling me we have to flip it. Okay, press make. Okay, here we go. This is the settings that they talking about. Alrighty. And it says you should do default DPI 72. This got 1080. It says 7214. And for this stuff, you guys, I am literally looking right here in the photo. It doesn't have it right here. I'm looking in the photo to copy what it says. Even though it says default settings, it is recommended to keep the default settings after setting. Click add to task to add the job to the task list. I like copying what they have in the photos. Alright, so default, it says leave it, don't change anything. I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it in. Mirror, you should mirror it. So yeah, we mirror it. Copies, we only do one. I'm not doing more than that. Spot color, say image area fill, white layer shrink. It says stick to default, so we're just gonna see how it come out. Print, it says rip curve. This one, I'll go to advanced. Print output, normal. Color bar, do I do any of that? You know what? Add the task. Add the task and press start, y'all. See how it come out? I have no idea right now. Did it add the white? Once print is complete, then the film will automatically advance to the proper position inside the film. Okay. So what's happening? It says ready. Print exceeds the width. Okay. Print exceeds the width. So I have to do 11 then. Okay, delete then. Oh, it goes past 12. Okay, so you have to keep it in the 12 mark. Try this one. It went past the 12 mark. It was like 12:05 or something. 12.0 something. Is it printing? Okay, I think it is. So, but it say 13 inches. Oh, I have to type in 13 inches. I left it at 12 and I had to type in 13 inches. Okay, we're getting some colors here. I'm gonna make sure that white layer is coming on. Cause in here, I ain't have no white behind y'all stuff. Wait, it's a box behind it. Why is it a box? Nope, stop. I don't want that, delete. So I'm actually gonna bring this out. Okay, so I guess there's a white box around it. It should be. I thought it was transparent. I'm just gonna actually delete it all the way out to see how this blade worked, honey. Let me know if it was worth it. Okay. I'm gonna just push that back up. So the blade seems to work better on this side. Scared to put it on this side. Go back, save some paper, because honey, this stuff be expensive. What time is it? I know we just behind. 2:45. All right. So I'm gonna actually go back, cancel. So let me see, remove background. All right, there is no background. Okay, so go back to make it. Actually, go. Let's cancel. This is what I was saying. I'm gonna copy what they say because. All right, we Control Z. Okay, here we go. Canvas size is 12.99. The design went over a little bit. Okay, let's just go to make. All right. Now, they told me to keep the settings the same. I ain't doing all of that. Let me move this paper. I ain't doing all of that. We gonna follow what they said, what they got in these photos, because something ain't right. Print standard recommended high quality, because I want high quality prints, honey. I ain't want nothing that's cheap and looking. So feather, they got it at normal for speed. What is feather? Intense. They got 6. I'm gonna just leave it, child. Mirror. Image area field. Image area fill, no fill. What's no fill? I'm scared. Image area fill, white layer shrink. Advanced. Color bar. Rip curve. I don't see rip curve. It says 10 on here, so if I do 10. No fill, image area fill. I do wish that they tell you what all of that stuff mean. No fill? What is no fill? Because the fill, I need the fill behind it. Okay, I'm gonna just do add to task. Let's see how this go. Because it has a white background. My stuff don't look like what it does on here. Subtract. I don't have that. Confirm. I went past 12. What's this? Canvas. Let's just shrink it down. Right now we're just trying to get the white settings the correct way. Spot color. It's moving. It was filling up the whole white background when there was no white background. We only wanted the white behind the photo. I don't want the box. I want it only on the photo. So now it's going on. I don't want it like that. So we did image fill. Stop. Nope. So let's go back. What's no fill? Define exact spots, colors, and eliminate unwanted color shift. So no fill. Object area fill. So let's try that. We did object area fill. Let's see what that does. Because this is doing the whole white background, and I didn't ask y'all to do that. Y'all filling up the whole background, and I didn't say that. I thought if it's transparent, we'll just stick with transparent, but no, it's going to do the whole background, and we ain't asked for that. I should have brought the paper out somewhere. I just want to make sure that white is laying behind the colors and not doing a whole background. It should only be on the colors, and that's something that they should have in here. I shouldn't have to play around to figure that one out. Is that it? I feel like I added too much white layer shrink. We did 10. So I'm gonna actually cancel it, and we're just gonna get a fresh sheet of paper out. Make sure this white is basically that layer that I want for it. Blade is nice. Okay. I'm gonna make that white smaller. It's too thick for this. Alright, so oops, ready? So we're gonna go back. I feel like this may not be the right design because I do feel like it. I'm gonna just do shrinkage as 2. And I did object area fill, so that way it can just go behind the object. I'm gonna do intensity at 66 because there's like a little bit different. So I'm gonna do 66. I don't even know what the feather is. Recommend high quality. We're gonna do high quality print. Color bar, print a full color strip alone. Start your design to keep it all ink. Okay, we're gonna do a color bar on the side, right sidebar, whatever, child. At the task, and that's it. I ain't changing nothing else. I ain't stopping nothing else. Let's go. You could also do continuous printing on that side. We're just gonna let it print, baby. We done. Ain't nothing else to do. We're just gonna let this thing ride out, and we're gonna see how it goes. Listen, this is the HTV Ront D2 DTF Printer. This is worth $3,499. Let's roughly say about $35 or round it up $3,600. It's on sale right now for $2,599. You actually saving $900. $900. Yes, it may take a whole day to set it up, and I don't want to hear your mouth. It took me a whole day because that's just who I am, and I'm behind a little bit. I'm just behind, but guess what? We are learning together. You guys are learning how to set it up, the flaws or whatever, what happens, knowing that you need to make sure you do have the updated software, because if not, it's going to come out wrong. You're learning also not to do image area fill because it's going to do the whole entire background. We are actually learning together exactly what you need to do because, baby, I didn't know that white layer is thick. You guys are seeing that I did change the white layer too. I did bring it down some because I felt like it was too far out. But it is printing. Hey, 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 hey. I'm actually excited. This is nice. Ooh. This is clean. And I just show you guys also how to use the lock lid software too. What I'm gonna do is actually put the top down in a few so I can cut on our heat press and get that 400 Fahrenheit going and get it nice and rolling. This white layer is nice and thick too. Look at that white layer laying down, like, oh my gosh. And yes, this is 13 inches. I'm gonna have to actually type in 13 inches because it's definitely off a little bit. And I want all my inches, baby. That's why I paid for something. You know, I want all the inches that I'm paying for, I'm getting. If it say 13 inches, I want 13 inches. Not no 12.999. I want 13, baby. Because we definitely have room in this white. Oh my gosh, y'all see that white? that white is laying down flat. Now, the Locklet software also lets you know exactly how much time it is for a print. We got about 1 minute left. It keeps you informed with how long it takes to actually print it. All right, you guys, it is done. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this top down. I have my heat press heating up. We will let it heat up, but what we're gonna do is actually take the print out to see how it came out. I'm gonna do feed, so that way I can actually bring it all the way out and make sure I don't cut the design. Make sure you are holding that paper down. That's the only thing about whenever you are doing this, you gotta hold that paper down. It seems to cut better when it's coming from the other way, but I also don't want any of the ink to drip on the floor. All right, let's, ooh. I still believe I could bring that white in a little bit more. I think it's too much white, but look at the colors. Yeah, the white, I'm gonna bring the white in. I think the white is just a little too much. We don't need that much offset of a white. It came out so good though. I'm gonna reprint it out and just make that white a little bit more smaller. But colors are definitely there. All right, you guys, we got about 30 or actually 25 seconds left. It is 3:40, so I'll say roughly almost 7.5 hours setting it up, connecting and everything. But at the same time, that also include feeding the kids, laying them down for naps, making breakfast, also giving them lunch, taking me a break in between, and getting me something to eat. So I did resend the print back because I just wanted to make sure the white wasn't so overpowering, because I felt when the last one it was just too much. So I did send the other print back for one more print, and we're gonna go ahead and cure it. I don't know if I like the blade yet. I'm not used to using blades. I don't know. Okay. Yes, that white is so much better. The other white was crazy. I just did 0. I felt like the white was just too much for no reason. We just overdid it. We didn't need all of that. So we're gonna actually put some powder on here. And while I do that and cure this, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and send my next print to get printed. I'm doing a Simpsons print. Make sure I have everything mirrored and ready to go. This time I'm going to do -2 for the white layer shrink, just because I do want it to go down a little bit. I feel like it's still just showing that I don't think it needs to actually show that much. So we're going to go ahead and get our container. Make sure I actually bring the paper back some, save some paper. I'm gonna go ahead and get my container. This is an empty box that I got from a package a while ago. And what I'm gonna do is, let me not put it there. And I'm actually gonna be using the HTV Ront Auto Heat Press 2 to actually cure this print, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get my gloves first while this is already printing out over here. And I'm using this because I don't have the oven. I may end up looking into getting the oven, but I don't have the oven. Now they do have the bundles with the all-in-one kit if you want the oven, you want a heat press like this, the HTV Ront Auto Heat Press 2. They do have those bundles also. Or if you just want the oven, they have the bundles. They're like $2,000 going up. Everything does come with the 12-month warranty. So let me go ahead and get the powder. We're going to be using the HTV Ront powder. This is included. It comes with the ink, powder, cleaner, and film roll, as you guys saw when we unboxed it. And you guys have watched the print just now. We just did a couple prints just to get everything flowing. I'm doing like a speckled print. So we're gonna see how this one comes out. So I got my gloves on. What I'm gonna do is actually cure this, and when I do, I'm gonna walk out. And while the other print is printing, you guys are gonna watch it print, because I'm gonna actually leave out, and I'm just putting some powder inside of this box, and from there I'm going to just put everything in. Just using the gloves. This is 17.6 ounces. It doesn't say fine or anything like that. It does say you to mirror your design and what to cure that, but I'm not using a curing like, you know, oven. I'm just using a heat press. This is the design right here. Usually I do this on the floor or something, because then afterwards I sweep up the mess. And I'm just going to actually put it inside the box. Make sure I get a little bit. You want to make sure you cover the whole design, okay? Some people use like a big old container. I may have to look into getting one, just because it looked like it just take up everything. Like I could put the whole film in there and I don't have to do what I'm doing, because I'm doing like a roll method. But at the same time, you know, when you don't have a lot of space, you just do what you can do with what you have. You just work with what you have, and I have a little box right now. That's not gonna stop anything. I'm still gonna do what I need to do. I feel like by the time we actually get all the powder on this, because I just don't want to dump it on, that print will be done. So I did change the speed on here to like medium and not fast. I'm not in a rush. I also feel like when you go too fast that you actually be messing it up. So I'm not too much in a rush to go any fast. So I'm not going fast. So I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not. Okay, now that it has the powder on, I'm just going to do a nice little shape. And I'm going to slide the plate out. This is a 15 by 15. I'm just going to slide it here. I think this is a great combination. It's right next to the printer. So if I can get like a little more area right here, I think it's going to be nice. Powder, print, put it in here, and then come back and press it. I think it's a good setup in just the area it is. So we got the second print already up here. The second print got 5 minutes left. I just love this. I just love that I can actually see how long I got left. This is curing, so let me go ahead and head out though, because I don't need to be in here. It's probably gonna take like 2 minutes. I'll be back. Alright you guys, the print is actually almost done. Just in case you guys are wondering, I know the curtains are closed, but guess what? I do have my windows open. I have two windows, window right here and a window in the back on the other side, and both are open. Now this print should actually be done. Whew. Look at the color. So if you are questioning just the print quality on here, it is definitely there. Like, these are vibrant prints. You can also change the contrast, the brightness. After we cure this, that's when we're going to print everything. Let's see how this one came out, because I'm actually excited for this one. Press the feed button. This one I'm excited for because the design is just dope. Okay, you go this way. Make sure you hold the paper when you slide. Now see, you got to make sure you're holding it. I'm going to bring that back some. I actually like the blade over here. I really do. Okay, y'all. Baby, if you question them prints, look. Did y'all question the print quality? Did you say how that print would look? Did you question that print quality? Because, baby, look at that quality. Look at it. Oh, my gosh. Look at it. Okay, let's put her right here. Let's go ahead and get our gloves. Now this print is actually smaller because this is for my son's shirt. Now his shirt is red. I'm debating if I should have found a white shirt, but you know what? We want to see the different colors, how it looks on different color shirts, so why not? We're putting on our gloves. The windows are still open, so after this we will leave the room again. I want to cut this down. I feel like it'd be easier, but I'm not gonna look for the scissors. Fold it up and just get all that powder on here. No matter which way, when I come back, I'm going to soup everything up. And because the window open, y'all may hear people, y'all may hear animals, y'all may hear birds. I ain't gonna lie, I don't be wanting to open up wide up, because if it's like a tree right behind me, and honey, when I say them birds are like they about to fly in, they hit the window sometimes. I be scared they finna come in here and say whoop whoop. And baby, I won't be able to get that thing out. If that bird come in here, I'm running. The bird finna have my room. The bird and his friends finna have my room. They're gonna live in my room. Just gonna do a nice little shake right here. And what I'm gonna do is just slide it and put it right underneath here, you guys. And we will be back, and when this is done, we're gonna just press the shirts and we'll be done for today. It is recommended to actually leave this on. Even if you cut it off, it's gonna automatically stay on. But do not unplug the machine. They definitely tell you to leave it on and leave it running, okay? So we're just gonna go ahead and delete this, and we'll be back. Listen, we are about 8 hours in, you guys. It is 4:15. We are roughly about 8 hours in, and my husband should be getting home very soon. And we are almost done, so I didn't want to finish before he got home. And I want to ask him some questions because I know for a fact some of y'all look like AJ. What makes this printer different from all the other printers that you have? Number one, the size. This thing is actually a lot bigger than all the other printers that we have. And even the ink enclosure, I love that feature that if your ink runs low, the printer is gonna let you know, because honestly with the other printers that I have, I don't get no notification on the laptop or anything like that. I don't get no notification to let me know that my printer is running out of ink, that my white ink is empty, or my waste ink is full and it's leaking out the side, and the ink is pouring off the side of my table onto my floor that I gotta now get underneath, hand scrub it, and clean it. That feature alone, baby, I'll pay for that any day. Any day. On top of that, you guys, this little touchpad is actually something I'm actually in love with. I don't have to press the buttons on the side. It works, and it works flawless and good. You have the stop, the clean, the pause, the check, the feed, the back, left, right, and then to reset it to make sure you align it back up. Listen, I threw one more print on this machine so you guys can actually see the quality. This is a Chris Brown and Usher DTF print that I actually got to use for a jean jacket in about 1 week or so, because I have to make a jean jacket for the concert. But listen, the built-in software or stream right here is Excel. So the ink, letting me know when my ink levels are going down. This little touchpad, I just like how it's elevated and it's going in with the new times. We are in 2026, you guys. Like, come on now. Actually, even the size, this is actually a lot bigger than my other ones. Let me get a measuring tape because this is actually a lot bigger. Now, some of the features on the lock lid I do miss. I miss being able to really change the saturation and things like that, but you can change the contrast and brightness of your prints. So this measures about, plus the ink, 32 inches wide if you are including this ink tank over here. I love these handles, and my biggest thing I truly do love, I do love if even if you cut this machine off, it's still circulating the white ink. It's still doing what it needs to do to actually make sure that your white does not clog. It literally has a auto anti-clogging built into the machine. And also the 2-in-1 software. I'm not a fan of going from the Ren software to the Better Printer app and then going back in. If one software closed, it all shut down. I don't like that. It kind of makes me frustrated when it's like I know that this software has to be open for this software to work, and then sometimes the Better Printer app just crashes for no reason, or if I need to actually change anything, I do have to go into the Better Printer software. Now, don't get me wrong, the Locklid eye printer is amazing. That printer has been around for about 2 years, 1 to 2 years, and baby, it has been through the rain and thugging it out, and that thing still works. So that right there, told y'all the window's open. That right there, it gives me so much like belief and trust, even though this is from HTVRONT and I didn't have the HTVRONT D1. But the thing is, Locklid and HTVRONT, they are the same. They work together. So I believe in that printer, so I'm going to believe in this printer, y'all. The print is actually almost done. It's just going to be a little learning curve when it comes down to knowing the settings on the print software. Because one thing I was like, they don't explain that too much to you. Explain the settings of what you need to select, or just the white to go behind the photo. They don't tell you that part, and I think that's something they should tell people. I think they are missing that feature of letting you know. But at the same time, they did get a new update. So I think the new update has a little bit of a bug to it. Because if you try to do 13 inches, the update, because I had updated before it actually connected to anything, it tell me that I'm exceeding the size, but it's like it has 13 inches. I have extra room. So I do think the update is messing with the sizing when it comes down to the width. But the height is endless. You can do however long you want. Just type in 100, 200, whatever, however long your roll is. But I will say it is a bug in the system when it comes down to the width. So don't overthink that part. All right, you guys. So this print is actually almost done. Now, for this design, I did get it off the internet. This is not my print. I kind of found the picture online, and I just threw it through the software. I wanted more look at the colors and just the features that I have into the Locklid software, the image background removers, what I did. I could see some of like the design edges, not so smooth, but I also think that's kind of the design because I did take it off. But also it does have hair. But we gonna find out right now, y'all. We're gonna do the feed. I also love the upgraded blade. All of the other DTF printers I had, I'm not gonna lie, that blade ain't never worked like it's supposed to. It never worked. Y'all saw me always using scissors first day I unboxed it. All right, let me know. I can't see. I'm hiding my eyes, y'all. Let me know. Oh, look at them colors. Actually, yeah, it's the hair. It is the hair. I think for this print, you have to do like a negative. I think we're going to do like -3 or something for this print. I'm going to run it back because it definitely, for like the hair and stuff, is adding a little bit. And also, because I want to know, but the colors are there. The colors are vibrant. Will I say this is a, oh, I'm not buying it, like a N for me? No. Still going to buy it. I will redo it again. So I think the feather, what is feather? Create smooth transition by smoothing and select the edges. I have it set as 100. I'm confused on what it should be at. 100 is better. 100 is not. I have no idea. And we also did not mirror either. We did not mirror. Oh my gosh. I don't know. So I'm going to actually move it to a -4 for my white layer shrink, just because I feel like it's coming out too much. Feather, smoothing the edges. I don't know if we should be high or low for this. I'm just going to kind of go low. 30, 40. I'm just going to, matter of fact, let's just do 50. See how it come out. Because I don't know what you're supposed to do for it. And then we're going to resend it. Make sure you have, when I say white ink fill, you want to do object area, because if not, it's going to go ahead and do a white background instead of just doing the object only. So things like that, I feel like they should have said it to you. Like in a menu, I do feel like they skip important keys of telling you what to press, because in the tags, like it tells you simple things, but it doesn't really tell you how to actually set it up to actually print. It tells you you should keep the default settings, but let's be honest, I kept them and I had a white background. It's like, that wasn't what I wanted. I want the transparent background. Why is it giving me a white background when I have a transparent design? So I do think the biggest flaw about anything for setup, if you end up having a problem, is that they do not really give you a detailed thing. And let's be honest, a lot of time with HTV Ront products, they kind of miss it a little bit when it comes down to actually explaining it inside of the instructions. Yes, the instructions are straightforward and so simple and straight to the point, but at the same time, it kind of miss a lot of key important details that you do need, because if you are a beginner, you're missing the parts of, you don't know which button to press that makes sure you only do the white behind the photo and not make a white box. You get what I'm saying? Like, you do have to play around with it just a tad bit. So like I said, I did lower the ink that goes in the back, just did like a negative. I remember doing -2 for all my other DTF printers. So I'm doing like a -2, -4, just because I don't want it all the way out. I just need it on the edges, right to the edges. I don't do 0 because 0, you're still going out a little bit. So I advise you do like -2, -4 when it comes down to that white, so it won't be so white in the background. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, because I did reprint out the SpongeBob print. I think this is it. Okay, so right here, you can see the white. Like, it's a little extra white, and that's up to you or what you prefer. And then on this one, it's like right, you can't see it, see? Because I did like a negative. I don't want the white to come out on the side. So it is important that you follow them simple steps, because it will make a difference depending on what you're looking for your print. And like I said, they don't tell you that in the instructions, and I think they're missing things like that. But you telling me a DTF printer that can do 13 inches, they come with ink, come with rolls, $3,499. Save $900. You can get for almost $2,599, so almost $2,600. You're saving $900. And better yet, baby, if you want to save an extra little bit, you could save $1,000 off. That does not include the $900. $1,000 off, an extra $100 if you use my discount code, and you can actually start making these same prints at home. Because listen, when you think about the print quality is there. The only thing I'll say is, do you have the designs? And baby, if you don't have the designs, luckily they actually got built-in AI inside of their system. Inside of the software, they got AI, so you can actually describe what you want and they're going to produce what you want. So if you don't know how to design, that's okay, because the software that comes with this printer that is also free You can make AI designs, and let's be real, a lot of us are doing that nowadays. A lot of people are in the AI world. You can use that feature to actually make up designs if you don't know how to. So don't sit here and say, I don't know about getting it because I can't design. Baby, that ain't nothing, because it's literally built into the software. I'm telling you guys, if it's on your wish list or you've been thinking about it, get it while it's on sale. Get it now before that price go back up, okay, y'all? Wait, it's done? Whew, I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of fast. Let's see how this one came out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that one was the fastest one yet. Gotta make sure we pull the paper down when we are sliding this knife across. Yes. -4 that time. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let me go ahead and get my powder on here, and we'll be back, and we're gonna start pressing the shirts that we got to. This is for a denim jacket, and I just wanted to get the print out the way. Why not? All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the red extra small kids shirt. It's a Gildan 100% cotton shirt. I did get this shirt. I believe I got this from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Honestly, even Walmart, because they have Gildan shirts now. We're gonna go get a lint roller, and we're gonna do a pre-press. This is at 320 Fahrenheit for 20 seconds. I got it set at 170 pounds. No, you don't need that much pressure. I'll say probably 150, but I leave mine at 170 pounds because I use it for a good amount of things, so I just leave it at that pressure. We're gonna go ahead and slide it in. I need to cut on the auto feature. So this is the HTV Ront Heat Press Auto 2. Basically, it is the same as the HTV Ront Auto 1. Just got a little bit added more features to it. So I'm just going to do a pre-press for like 5 seconds. Now, this is probably one of my go-to heat presses. I know y'all looking like, why? So this honestly is one of my favorites just because of the auto feature. I'm just pressing it for about 5 to 10 seconds. I have it set at 20 just because of the auto feature. I love that it actually have a built-in pressure at the top and versus, you know, twisting at the top, you know, knob or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and pull it out. Now we are doing a kid size. Usually I get my t-shirt ruler. This is the print that we did print on the HTV Ront D2. Look at them colors. I'm gonna get some scissors because I can trim this up versus just taking up space, and I can see exactly where the design gonna go at. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trim it up some. Y'all, this design is actually fire. I was really second guessing this red, but my son like red because he also likes Spider-Man. So a lot of time it's like red shirts or white. He's just like my husband. They're like really simple. I feel like I could have also made the design a lot bigger, but oh yeah, that's gonna be cute. Yeah, I could have definitely made the design a lot bigger, but I didn't want it to be too crazy. I'm not going to use no t-shirt ruler for this because I'm really eyeballing it and I can see where it's pressing at. I don't need a t-shirt ruler. That's the other heat press, y'all. This design is actually crazy. I'm using parchment paper just because I do not want the t-shirt to actually get that burn mark on it because it's 320 and we're doing multiple presses. We don't want it to overheat. So we're pressing this for a full 20 seconds. And after we do the peel, then we'll press it for another 5 seconds. So you do a pre-press of 5 seconds. A full press of 20, depending on your heat press, it may need to be 20 to 25, just depending on the pressure that your heat press have. Comparing this to the HTV Ront Auto Heat Press 1, this right here, I would say the pressure is way better because it's like an even pressure, and the pressure, it is like really pressing down versus the HTV Ront 1. With that one, you kind of get an uneven amount of pressure. That's why some people use a pillow underneath shirts and things like that. But with this one, you guys, it's an even pressure throughout. This has been one of my favorite heat presses to use. I use it for my embroidery. I use it for my t-shirts. I use it for sublimation, ribbon, sublimation, MDF boards. This heat press is honey. Like, I'm thinking about upgrading and get another one. Like, I love this heat press, but you can see that I done had it too long. We're gonna just let that cool down and we'll be back when it's done. All right, it's been about probably 10 seconds. I just let it cool down a little bit. And that noise in the background you guys hear, that is the HTV Ront D2 printer. It is louder than all the other ones. And I think just because it's circulating the whole entire time, we're just gonna go ahead and do a peel. Now for this, I just did a simple cold peel, nothing too major. I don't want to do a hot peel. I just did a cold peel just because I don't know how this film works yet. The colors are everything on here. Oh my gosh. Yes, my window is still open, you guys, just in case y'all are hearing like the wind. The window is still open. Oh, this is, I didn't know about the red, but the red actually kind of looks good. We're just going to do a final press of about 5 seconds. Even though the heat press is set at 20, we're going to do a final press of 5 seconds. Oh my gosh, like the print is so smooth. It feels so good. Oh my gosh, all right, go ahead and lift it up. Listen, this is, look at the colors. This is a red 100% cotton shirt. We printed this print, say it like 30 times. We did print this DTF print using the HTV Ront D2 DTF printer, you guys. Listen, if you are ready to actually start your business and you think that it is hard to start printing DTF prints at home, you just saw we set this thing up all day long. We did it together. I don't want to hear no excuses because I showed you every step of the way. You can't sit here and say you don't know how to set it up and it's hard. This is actually not a hard print at all versus all my other printers where you got to set profile colors, your white, this and that. This is actually a lot easier than a lot of DTF printers that's out there. It's literally, you don't even have to buy a RIP software that's separate. It's all built into the software locally, and that software is used for every machine that they have. That's the part I gotta understand. There's no separate software. It is a all-in-one. Look at these colors though. Look. I used to love Simpsons. And if you scared and you looking like, I don't know about it, baby, you got a 12-month warranty. Honey, so you looking like you don't know. You got 12 months. You got 15 days to return it. 15 days. And you can get your money back if something's wrong. Let me know who offer a 15-day return on any DTF printer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the last shirt of the day. And this is a Gildan XL heavy cotton for my husband. Even though he don't want XL, he like getting a size larger just because when he wash it, it always tends to shrink. So we got an XL, and this is actually the heavy cotton. I believe it's like a 100% cotton. They changed that to XL. I think it's like a blend or something. We're gonna do a lint roll and a pre-press with this also. So we're gonna lint roll. You always want to lint roll every time you do actually like anything. You always lint roll because you never know what debris can be on your shirt, your soles, like anything. It can be debris there that you actually don't see. And depending on what you're doing, like if you're doing suffimation, you can actually heat press the debris into the clothing or any products, and now you got a stain or a mark on there. Now this is a white shirt. You definitely want to stick to that 5-second mark when it comes to that pre-press, because you can turn your white shirt to a yellow shirt. And it ain't fun once it turns yellow and you taking a picture and you can see the yellow marks and you look like, oh my gosh, it look burnt. We got our print right here. This was printed on the HTV Ront D2 DTF printer, you guys. We printed this together. We actually did at least 1 to 2, I believe, because the first one I didn't like the extra white that it had, and I didn't want that. Okay, you guys, that was too much. Now, if you guys are actually interested in a DTF printer, but you don't want to actually sell clothing, and you just because you want to like start a business, you know, you can also get a DTF printer to actually start doing DTF prints and selling it to people. Yeah. So you don't have to always make clothes with a DTF printer. You can sell the prints to small businesses, for example, like myself, or somebody actually just getting started and they don't know what they want to do yet. They don't know about DTF printing. They don't know about anything yet, right? You could actually make prints and sell it to them. So you could actually make your money back by just selling prints at probably $5 or even $4, because at the same time you have ink. If you buy this bundle, you are buying everything in one. And I say you got 90 days, depending on how much you print and how large your print is, how much you got for your ink, how much extra ink excess you're doing for your white. You can make your money back. And then how much you promote it, probably in a month. Just saying. We're going to line it up to make sure it's nice and straight. Give a little bit room from that neckline, because, baby, I don't want it too high up. Now, for me, I'm just doing a cold print or cold peel for these. Nothing too crazy, just a cold peel. Doing a nice position so we can see what we got. I'm using my hand as the ruler. I know I done did it so much that I'm just using my hand. No lie, y'all, these prints are actually vibrant. So at the same time, you are able to print high quality prints. And for these prints, I got the SpongeBob and the Simpsons prints from Etsy's off of a bundle of just cartoon bundles. So I don't even know the resolution on them. They're not the best because it did tell me in the software it wasn't high quality, but at the same time, you can use the AI that's built into the locklet to actually do a high quality design. Okay, we got about 5 seconds left. I cannot wait to see how this design come out. The Simpsons design, listen, I used to watch Simpsons when I was a kid, and baby, I love them hands down. Bart, Lisa, Marge. I want to make me one. So we're going to let it cool down. I'm not going to try doing a hot peel. I believe that this is a cold peel. Now, they definitely give you instructions on in here. Also, just the operating environment, daily maintenance that you have to do, clean the printer. Also, let's see, where's the, I'm trying to know about the film, because usually you have some films that's like hot or cold films, but because I don't know about this one, I'm just going to keep it at a cold film, because usually they'll tell you how to cold. I think it might be on here though. Okay, it's going to be on this box. So, because it's all the same film. All right, here we go. Compatible with the HTV Ront D1 and D2 DTF Printer, 13 inches. So it's a transparent image onto the fabric at 302 Fahrenheit or higher, 320 at the latest, and cold peel. So this is a cold peel. Okay. I'm gonna actually bring it all the way out so that way the top part could actually cool down too. Y'all, my husband actually loves SpongeBob. Like, he is a SpongeBob fan. Okay, I ain't gonna tell y'all his business. Just know he loves SpongeBob and he know all SpongeBob songs. Okay, like he know every bit of it. All right, so it should have cooled down by now. Y'all may hear the printer. It's a on and off when it's cleaning and doing the auto clean. This is literally how it sounds. I won't say it's like loud. So we got our cold peel here. Now it's time to peel. If you try to peel it while it's still hot, then guess what? Some of your design is going to rip apart as you're peeling it because it's not all the way cooled down to actually meld with the t-shirt. Look at that. I love it when it feels so soft though. I love a soft DTF print that feel like it became one. I love that. And that is the film. I have learned that it be the film. And think about it now. I think this is like matte film too. This is a matte film. I don't think they have like a glossy or a matte film. I think they literally just have matte only. You can't choose a different option. I think they only have one kind. We got about, honestly, I forgot we were just doing a final press, so it ain't no about nothing. It was just a final press, so we are done. We just did 2 shirts using the HTV Ront Auto Heat Press 2 and also using the HTV Ront D2 DTF Printer that just dropped, you guys. And the best part is it is available right now. You can buy this right now. Listen, honey, we are under the water in the sea, baby. We under the water, we in the sea. We're at SpongeBob and we swimming with the squirrels. Yeah, baby. You want a Krabby Patty? Look at those colors. Listen, it took all day to set it up, but we done. All right, you guys. I just showed you how you can start your business from home right now. I just showed you how to set up your HTV Ront D2 DTF printer, a 13-inch DTF printer that can print however long you want, however long your roll go, baby. Listen, not only is this printer a beginner DTF printer into actually elevating your craft, to entering a whole new world of creativity and showing what you can do. You don't even have to make t-shirts. You don't have to make clothing pieces at all because DTF can go on shirts, denim, jeans. You can even put it on your shoes and your socks, honey. See, you can put it on that too. Think outside that box. But even if you don't want to do any of that, guess what? You could sell DTF prints from $4 to even $5. Some people actually sell it for $6 to $7. Don't get me wrong. I don't know nobody's stuff. I don't know how much you stuff costs. I'm just saying, sometimes I don't see that price go up, okay? You can make your money back in at least a month or so. If you actually market and sell, you can make your money back. So if you ever question, okay, if I spend roughly $3,499, actually save $900 off right now, $2,599. Honestly, honey, like I said, if you check out the description down below, you can actually save $1,000 off, an extra $100 off. But if you ever question yourself, if I spend $2,599, can I make that back? Where's my phone? I got my phone on me. That means, let me see. Let me calculate something because this is going to tell me right now. What am I calculating at? Y'all ever just look at your phone? Okay. 2,599 divided by, let's say 60 days. You have to make $43 a day. For 2 months, make $43 a day for 2 months straight. So sell your prints at $4. Let's say you sell roughly 5 prints a day, that's $20. I meant 4 prints a day, that's 25 times 10, that's 50. Just say sell 10 prints a day. 10 prints a day, you can make $50 a day. $50 a day times 60 days, that's $3,000. You can make your money back just selling the prints and not even the shirts. You can just sell the prints and make your money back with the DTF prints. So if you're not even thinking about making t-shirts or clothing pieces, you can still make prints. So you can still make, for example, portrait or image pictures, print out the PNG files that you guys see online. You can print this out and you could probably sell this, depending on your market, your pricing, $5, $4, depending on how big they want it, how large they want it. You can sell this for like $4 or $5. And it's just a print. Now, if you guys are really talking big bang for your money, honey, and you actually want to invest in your craft and make something, you can make t-shirts. This is an XL. Do y'all see how large that design is? Look at the colors on here. Like, oh my God. I feel like I'm in the water. That's how blue it is. You can make t-shirts. You can make the DTF prints. You can even do kids clothing, you guys. Door. Oh, door. You heard what he said. And it looks so good on this red. Look at the... I love doing this because this going to let you know right now how that paper look. It literally, it wrinkled basically with the shirt. It didn't stand out. It's still there. Just look at these colors though. The colors. Listen, if you got any questions, you just think I want to invest, but I don't know what to do. There's no more questions because I just showed you guys step by step how to unbox this, set it up, hook it up to the lockless software. I showed you how to use it, how to print, and how to press it, and even how to cure it if you don't want to buy the oven. You don't have to. All you need is a DTF printer and a heat press. And if you guys want, get the HTV Ront D2, honey, because listen, saving $900 off, better yet, use my discount code, save $1,000 off. You're saving some coins. You're saving some coins to get a 13-inch DTF printer that also got an anti-clogging system in it. It literally is on when it's not on. That lights up and lets you know that your ink is going out. That lights up and lets you know that your waste ink is leaking. It's too full. Time to change it. Name a machine that's going to let you know that because, honey, I got 2 of them. They still be wasting everywhere. My ink is still dripping on the floor and I got to go in with some gloves and clean it. It came with everything you needed in that box to get started. Stop sleeping on yourself, y'all. I'm showing y'all the tips and I'm dropping them gems and I'm dropping the secrets that you need. I'm dropping the secret sauce, honey. Listen, it's time to elevate your business. And I just showed you a way that you can, as a beginner, to actually start your business. And if you don't want to actually start a business, you can start making DTF prints and sell it. You can make your money back. It's not hard. It's easy. As easy peasy, like my son said. He say peasy easy. It's peasy easy, honey. My son could literally press print and that's it. He could pause everything from the lockless software. And you don't know how to, you don't have to design. You don't even know how to. That's okay. Lock Lid has a built-in AI inside of the Lock Lid software. That's a 2-in-1. You don't need a RIP software. That's another $300. It's all inside of the software. You don't need a code. You don't have to hook up a USB with the REN software on top of the printer software. No. Just download Lock Lid software from the internet. It's free. And you don't need the paid version. Come on now. But if you guys like today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, hit subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss another video. Hit that bell so you don't miss another video. And one more time, if you guys want to save an extra $100 off from that $900, you want to save $1,000 off, check out the description box down below so that way you can save $1,000 off of the HTV Ront D2 DTF Printer. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. And also, I hope every mother out there enjoys your Mother's Day because I definitely enjoy mine. Love you guys. Bye.